There once was a family of mice who lived inside a piano, knowing nothing of the world outside it. When it was played, the sound would fill their little universe. They liked the idea that there was some giant invisible player creating the music. One day, one of the mice decided to explore the piano. When he returned, he told the other mice he'd discovered how the music was really made. He'd found wires of different lengths which vibrated to make up the different notes. Most of the mice began to revise their ideas about the universe, though a few still believed in the invisible player. Then one day, another mouse went exploring inside the piano. When she returned, she told the other mice she had discovered how the music was really made. She had found a row of huge hammers which struck the wires and made them vibrate. Most of the mice now felt they had a comprehensive model of a purely mechanical universe. And while some still believed in the giant invisible player, he was generally dismissed as a myth. But the pianist played on. This was a story sent to me recently as an illustration of the futility of scientific inquiry into the workings of the universe. I'd already seen it told in various forums, including a church sermon, a debate about belief, even a proselytizing religious worksheet aimed at school children, where the pupils were encouraged to validate its message. For many atheists, like myself, there's a strikingly obvious problem with the story, but for many theists, it'll go unnoticed. I'll demonstrate the problem later on, but I dare say when I was a theist myself, I wouldn't have noticed it either. In fact, I can attest to going along with countless allegorical stories like this back in the day. It can be difficult for some atheists who've not experienced religious indoctrination to grasp how allegories like these could ever have any significant influence over people. To those atheists, religious allegories are just stories, but to the theist, they're much more. The power of stories has long been recognized. Stretching back into the earliest human records, stories have been used to structure ideas, to communicate, to teach, to galvanize, or simply to entertain. If we didn't already suspect it to be the case, research supports the idea that stories can have a transporting effect on us, which dulls our critical processes and opens us up to substantial manipulation of our real-world beliefs. In a study into persuasion, Green and Brock found that subjects who felt more transported by a story, more hooked into its narrative, later identified fewer flaws with the story, expressed beliefs more consistent with the story, and gave more favourable evaluations of the story's protagonists. Apple and Richter note that when we engage with a story, we cross over into an imaginary world. This affects our emotional processing as we begin to experience empathy and identification with the characters presented to us. It also affects our cognitive processing. We're kind to stories. We play by their rules. And our responses can become substantially framed by the standards of the imaginary world, rather than those of the real world. If the story is engaging enough to us, dubious ideas can be smuggled into our belief system without our awareness, under a blanket of appealing narrative. Apple and Richter got subjects to read fictional passages seeded with false information, and found an immediate effect, with subjects' attitudes shifting in line with the false information. But beyond that, they saw a larger delayed effect, called the sleeper effect, where subjects tested 2 weeks later showed even more pronounced changes in their beliefs, consistent with the false information, as well as a higher level of certainty in those beliefs. In many ways, the process being described here echoes the parasitic breeding of the cuckoo. The cuckoo lays its eggs in the nest of another bird while it's not looking. The host bird will then vigorously defend the egg as if it was its own, even when the cuckoo chick hatches and pushes the host's own young out of the nest. It's no coincidence that stories are by far the dominant mode of expression in religion. The language of faith is not scientific inquiry. The daily and weekly congregations gather with no intention of assessing their ideas against a systematic set of criteria designed to eliminate personal biases. In fact, those individuals who do cast a critical eye will soon become the target of an escalating schedule of disapproval. The language of faith is not logical argument. Even to this day, if I mentioned any of the deductive offerings of theologians like Anselm, Augustine, and Aquinas, most, if not all of the Christians in my personal life wouldn't have a clue what I was talking about. Religion lives in stories, allegories, parables, sermons, personal testimonies, stories told with passion and force, heroic narratives, cautionary tales, cataclysmic revelations. As theists, these stories transport us, And in that transported state, all manner of ideas can be inserted into our belief system without resistance. As atheists, religious stories don't transport us. We process the ideas these stories contain in a sober state, and the flaws often leap out at us. As theists, we tend not to be transported by the stories of other religions. We tend to assess them with detachment, although the lines can begin to blur for us when the stories of other religions stray close to our own. Conversely, when the stories of our own religion stray too far away. When I was 12, Anne believed in a Christian deity called Yahweh. A Christian speaker came to our school to give a talk. In the Q&A after his main speech, someone asked him about hell. He smiled and said, "Hell isn't what you think it is." It's perhaps worth noting at this point that a knowing smile doesn't actually require knowledge, just a mouth. He then announced that heaven and hell were in fact exactly the same. He said that both places were packed with huge long tables lined with bowls of amazing stew. Everyone had their own spoon and was free to eat as much as they liked, as the food would never run out. The only problem was the spoons were twice the length of their arms, so they couldn't bring it to their mouths. And indeed, when you looked around hell, the damned were all starving and emaciated. But when you looked around heaven, where the spoons were just as long, everyone was well fed. The speaker then invited the audience to guess why. Hands shot up, and one boy answered that the people in heaven fed each other. Well, it was hardly applied physics, was it? The speaker nodded sagely. As a fellow Christian sitting in that audience, I was bemused. This was categorically not what hell was like. Hell was the everlasting fire into which the damned would be thrown on Judgment Day, and from which there was no escape. As I left the talk, I wasn't sure whether the speaker had committed blasphemy by misrepresenting hell, but I did know his long spoon story was an incoherent mess. There seemed to be an implicit assumption in the story that feeding someone else implied empathy, charity, generosity, love, and that it was for the lack of these qualities that the folks in hell starved. But feeding someone else neither implied nor necessitated any of these traits. Cooperation is observed throughout the natural world. A remarkable example can be seen among hermit crabs, who use abandoned shells as a home. As they grow, they have to find progressively larger shells to contain them. When a large, empty shell washes up on a beach, hermit crabs of all sizes can be seen to gather round it and sort themselves into a queue of ascending size. They'll each then move into the next larger shell, leaving the smallest shell empty. Do they behave this way because they're aspiring to some moral or religious virtue? Of course not. They've learned to cooperate because it brings mutual benefit, just like we have. Even at the age of 12, I knew full well that the most greedy, self-serving individuals would be among the first to feed each other with those long spoons. Not out of love for their fellow human, but because they recognized what was good for them. As such, according to the division suggested in the story of the long spoons, these uncharitable folks would be in heaven, not hell. The depth of wisdom this story hinted at was nothing more than a wafer-thin veneer. The speaker wanted it both ways. He wanted to present hell as a place beyond reproach, an unappreciated utopia, overflowing with food enough for everyone. But at the same time, he needed it to be a place of agonizing torture in order to try and reconcile these irreconcilable extremes. He was forced to populate hell with suicidally uncooperative cartoon characters and hoped the audience was all too swept up to notice. I wasn't swept up. It was too significant a departure from the fiery pit in which I'd been coerced to believe. But clearly others were swept up. Members of a school Christian group to which I belonged had been very inspired by the speaker and readily took on this new definition of hell. In view of the long-lasting manipulative potential of stories, Apple and Richter end their paper by proposing that further research is needed on strategies that people can use to actively prevent information in fictional narratives changing their real-world beliefs. Just knowing about the power of stories is a good first step towards immunization. Another step might be to reconsider some of the stories we've found persuasive and think about what exactly they persuaded us of. Perhaps play around with the details to highlight the elements we've let slip by without noticing. Which brings us back to The Mice and the Piano. There once was a different family of mice who lived inside a different piano. The sound would fill their little universe. They liked the idea that there was some giant invisible player creating the music. The piano player sometimes played with 7 other musicians, forming an octet. One day, some of the young mice went exploring inside the piano. When they returned, they told the old mice that they'd discovered wires that vibrated when struck by giant hammers to produce some of the notes in the music, but this only accounted for one of the sounds they heard. They suggested that maybe there were many giant invisible players, each in charge of a different sound, and all playing together in harmony. But the old mice scoffed at this preposterous notion. No, there could only be one invisible player. To the old mice, it pointed to one conclusion. Their beloved invisible player must simply be even larger, more complex, and more mysterious than they'd ever imagined. They'd previously conceptualized him as a giant mouse, but if he was a mouse, he must have hundreds of legs. Perhaps he was so powerful he didn't even have a body, just a mind. Yes, that was it. The music was made by a single, powerful, disembodied mind. But the octet played on. So, listening to this story, have you become a polytheist? If not, why not? After all, if it's true of mice and pianos, ergo it must be true of life. From this story, we can see that the universe is obviously the work of many beings working together. You wouldn't want to be like the stubborn old mice who had to invent some incoherent nonsense about a disembodied mind just to preserve their false beliefs. There once was another family of mice who lived inside a clockwork piano in an old abandoned house. Its inventor had constructed the piano decades ago and had long since died by the time the mice's ancestors had moved in. Every so often, his music would start up automatically and play through its cycle. The mice were comforted by the idea that there was a giant invisible player, but in fact, they were all alone. So, after hearing this, who now believes that there was a creator God who set up the universe, but then died before we came along? No? But the story proves that's exactly what happened. Didn't you get the story? Didn't you comprehend its deeper meaning? There once was yet another family of mice who lived inside yet another piano. When it was played, the sound would fill their little universe. They liked the idea that there was some giant invisible player creating the music. One day, as the pianist played, he heard a strange scratching noise and opened the piano lid. When he looked inside his precious piano, to his horror, he saw it was covered in mouse shit. He immediately phoned the exterminators. You get the point. Like so many other allegories, what makes the story of the mice and the piano worthless is that you can use it to justify any conceivable religion you like. Just as circular arguments fallaciously smuggle into their premises the thing that they set out to prove in their conclusion, circular allegories like the mice and the piano present deities as self-evident in order to illustrate that deities are self-evident. But deities are not self-evident, which is self-evident from the fact that members of different religious groups each believe that their conflicting descriptions of deities are self-evident. No one knows the entire explanation of the universe, but so far humankind has managed to piece together some of it, and we're continually discovering more. What lies beyond our knowledge can simply be labelled, "we don't know." Well, that's the most honest and accurate way to label it, isn't it? There's no false claim in that label, no assumption, no bias, no prejudice. Nothing that would colour our inquiries. The same can't be said when we label the unknown Odin, Hermes, Hanuman, Yahweh, Anubis, or any other of the panorama of deities humans have proposed over the millennia. This is no longer open inquiry. We're no longer following the evidence or the argument wherever they lead. We're instead leading the evidence and the argument where we want them to go. Let's think for a moment about the sheer perversity of doing this. Imagine that between you and the answers to the ultimate nature of the universe lies a maze. There are trails of evidence in the form of tiny breadcrumbs which will guide you through the maze. With enough focus and persistence, the breadcrumbs can be detected and followed, and eventually you will find those ultimate answers. Now imagine walking through that maze, throwing your own breadcrumbs ahead of you, down a path you've already decided to walk. Because that's exactly what you're doing when you decide in advance the nature of the universe. And like all those before you who wanted the universe to fit their preconceived fantasy, rather than get to know it on its own terms, you are dooming yourself to a dead end. We don't know everything about the universe, but the parts we do know certainly didn't come from religion and the pseudo-wisdom of its stories. Stories that taught us that the sun had one setting place, and that the stars in the sky were small enough to fall down on the earth like figs falling from a shaken fig tree. Stories that taught us to see diseases like leprosy as curses and divine punishments, to take hallucinations and seizures as signs of demonic possession. Stories that led to countless thousands of women being defined as witches, possessing non-existent magical powers, leading to their torture and murder in the witch hunts. When we brace ourselves to look with an unflinching eye at exactly the kind of superstitious swamp in which we would now be living if we relied on religion as a source of knowledge, then the true power of stories becomes disturbingly apparent.
True.
Wherever we've made progress, it's always been through the exploration and observation of our universe, by men and women who possess the drive, the discipline, and often the courage to contradict the supposed wisdom of stories. Some atheists describe the stories in the holy books as fairy stories, and that might sting, but the comparison is nonetheless worth reflection. You don't come away from fairy stories believing in sorcerers, goblins, talking dragons, magic porridge bowls. You come away thinking about the choices the characters made. Stories can have great value in describing human feelings, motivations, and behavior. Seeing human or non-human characters in challenging situations can give us insights into our own natures and expand our choices. But stories can't be used to prove the existence of supernatural phenomena. So if, when you look at your beliefs about reality, you do find fairy tale notions among them, talking snakes, people living for days inside giant fish, demon-possessed pigs, afterlives chock full of servants and juicy virgins, have a think about how those ideas got planted there. Because if you believe these things,
it doesn't work.
I guarantee you, someone's been telling stories.
That was a cool video. Storage room. I think this is what I want. Oh wait, this is a normal storage container. I think this was a good idea. What else? What else should I watch?
Half in the bag.
I like these guys. These guys suck. I'm joking. They're cool. Minha frigata.
Hey Jay, I
Fragata?
just read in the paper that HBO Max canceled the new Batman movie. Is that the one with the Harry Potter kid in it?
No, they canceled the Batgirl movie. The Batman is with Twilight Boy, not Harry Potter Boy.
So the Twilight Boy is gonna be playing Batgirl?
Just forget it. You're confused about the new merger of Warner Media and Discovery Plus, which caused them to either combine or eliminate HBO Max, leading to multiple layoffs and or cancellations.
What? Remember the old days when you could just turn on your TV and watch TV?
Yeah, now you've got to be an expert in corporate mergers, acquisitions, IP, branding, and quarterly income reports just to know where to watch the new reboot of your favorite 80s sitcom.
So let me get this straight. First there was Warner Brothers, then Warner Media, then Time Warner, which was formerly called AOL
Oh, no.
Time Warner, which is all owned by AT&T.
Oh, que caralho.
Warner Media, which
Really?
owns HBO, TBS, Cinemax, TNT, etc., is now merged with Discovery Brands, which has HGTV, Food Network, TLC, the ID Channel, A&E, History Channel, Travel Channel, Science Channel, etc. So now do I gotta change the password on my Discovery Plus app? And the password on my HBO Max app?
No, there won't be those apps anymore. They're gonna combine into one app called like Warner Discovery or something, maybe. You'll have to cancel your old accounts and then create a new account on the new app so that you can watch your favorite shows that will then be canceled or junked for tax write-offs by wealthy media executives.
Now wait, do you think I should use my old password or should I make a new one?
Who cares? All I know is that the world's a fucking mess and I hate everything. And now my soup is cold because I've been talking to you.
Hello?
Hey, Mike, where do you guys keep your CI3 replacement circuit boards for Magnavox models 89 through 95?
What?
Never mind. I'll just use a replacement board from an old 92 S895 47 Samsung.
What?
Hey, I've been watching movies while I work on VCRs. Have you guys seen Prey?
Prey, what's that?
Every day I pray for death.
Huh?
Prey, it's the new Predator film.
Film?
Oh, no, sorry. I meant the new corporate-owned streaming digital content product that will someday no longer be able to be seen due to a corporate merger, buyout, or acquisition.
What did you say about the Spanish Inquisition?
Oh, sorry, I gotta go. Got a customer. Talk to you later.
Oh fuck, não sei onde é que está a coisa.
Who was that? I have no idea what that man was talking about.
I think that I know. I don't know how I could hear him from way over there, but I could. That's enough talking for today, though. Let's just watch a movie.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let me see here. I got the remote.
Okay.
Oh, looks like it's Hulu.
Is this the new Predator or something?
It looks like Predator based on the font, but it's called Prey. Get out of the way of the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, look, the movie's over. I got kind of like a frog in my throat. You feeling the same way, Jay?
Yeah, a little bit. I got a little bit of the frog.
Maybe a sip from this beer will help me. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. That's much better.
Perked me up a little.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very old.
Well, we watched Prey, and unbeknownst to each other, we both wrote intros for our review. So you know what that means. Dueling intros!
What the fuck are they talking about?
When did we have time to write intros? We just finished watching the movie.
Why do you want to hunt? Because you all think that I can't.
Lemau.
Are we gonna have the same intros? Are we gonna have the same cynical little dig at society, Jay? Go ahead.
We'll see. Taking place in the 1700s, Native American Aubrey Plaza plays Naru, a young Comanche woman that just wants to hunt. But the men in her tribe just want her to stay in the kitchen and make them a sandwich. But everything changes when a predator comes to Earth and starts hunting all the CGI animals. And then Naru's own tribe. But don't worry, Naru will be just fine at all times.
Girl gets it done. It's a new Predator movie, this time called Prey. From the director of 10 Cloverfield Lane, Dan Trachtenberg brings us this new Predator prequel. It takes place in the 1700s, and the lead is a female Native American now. Great. Another remake, gender-swapping piece of propaganda made to appeal to the feminazis and the neo-matriarchy. This anti-male, pro-woke piece of trash has ruined the legacy of Predator films. Wait, no. That was The Predator from 2018. Sorry, I take all that back.
You know, it's funny, both our intros had a little kind of girls get it done joke. And I was looking around a little bit, and there is some of that. Like, it's woke propaganda. Woke is a word that's lost whatever meaning it had is out the window. So there's a little bit of that going around, people complaining about that. But what I was thinking of, more than that, is like, this isn't anything new. This is like 90s Disney animated stuff. That's what the first half of this felt like to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was fairly straightforward.
Wait, there's an
nose,
exploration
you know,
one.
A little too. This is what it is.
Yeah.
And well, first reactions, I really enjoyed it. I don't really have too many complaints, and I actually
Olá,
kinda liked it
Carolina.
a lot. But
Seja
I give it an
bem-vinda
A for
ao
effort.
à stream do teu
Maybe
transfóbico
B
preferido.
minus or C plus for execution.
yeah, I mean, your intro poked fun
combater.
at the CGI animals. I thought they looked
Wait.
rather good until they moved.
Isto não funcionasse. I don't even know.
The bear,
The bear-
especially,
the
like the
bear's-
way he ran was really awkward
Bear's
and weird.
movements weren't
Acredito que
quite
curtes,
right,
que
but
curtas
you know what?
Red Leather Media.
I don't
Apetece-me ver o vídeo.
I don't
Muito
care
fixe.
about that stuff.
Yeah, no, as
gajos.
far as like, and especially compared to The Predator,
Tinha-me esquecido
to make
deles.
this so stripped down, so simple, I think people forget what that first movie was.
Yes.
In the wake of like, I don't know, the Alien versus Predator movies and shit.
Right.
The thing I'm trying to figure out, I haven't decided yet, is it too simple? Because if you take away the setting, it is basically the same movie as the first movie.
Well, it's a reboot. Every fiber in my being.
Red Leather
says I
Media,
should probably not like this
pessoal do
movie.
cinema.
But because I'm
E
sick
eles
of like
estão a
reboots
comentar o
and
Prey.
remakes and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that it's like a Native American girl.
Estou a comentar o
as a
Prey que em vez de
protagonist,
ser
before it was Schwarzenegger,
some dude, agora
All
é
the
some
manliest
gal.
The manliest man.
Nobody cares. Quer dizer, o
but,
Twitter deve
the fact
estar
that it takes
importado,
place
mas-
like so far in the past, in the 1700s, and it ties in. The ending ties in with Predator 2.
Yeah.
Where
O que importa é que seja
they handed
filme
Danny
fun,
Glover that
digo eu.
pistol,
Para
the
Predator movie
flintlock
só precisa de
pistol
ser
Which
that-
fixe
implies
de ver
that
um domingo à
after the
tarde,
events of this
certo?
movie, the Predators came back
Não
and just
precisa
murdered
muito mais.
everybody, I
They
guess,
got-
and
they
took the
got their-
gun.
They got their gun back somehow.
Somehow.
Estou a jogar
It was-
o
it's
No
just-
Man's
it was
Sky,
a
sim.
weird,
É fun, eu gosto
interesting
de
way
jogar.
to
É tipo
do
Minecraft,
sequel
só que estou
bait.
sozinho.
Yeah, well, did you notice in the there
Não
was
obrigatório,
like,
mas
the
estou sozinho
credits,
agora.
there was like cave drawing
Yeah.
backgrounds, and it was telling the events of the movie, but it went on one step further. It showed him at the end. They have the gun, and then another Predator ship comes down, and then
Tem
it
algum
comes to
sítio
black. So I
para-
think it's a little hint that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see more of this. Like this movie is
No,
fine.
yeah, it-
but I like that I like it as its own isolated. Like this is just another time a Predator came to Earth.
I
isso é
think I
cool.
just like weird stuff like this because you have the Native Americans
Que eu estou a
fighting
dizer,
Predator,
concordo.
Predator versus a bear, Predator versus Native Americans, Predator versus French fur trappers, and it's just like just so out of the element. I read some kind of trash
No Minecraft também não precisas
novel
estar
in high
sozinho.
school, and I don't even remember what it was, but it was like.
Eu estou a dizer que isto é similar ao Minecraft na medida em que
Civil War regiment
eu estou a
got
jogar
scooped up, sucked
em
into
ambos os
a
jogos,
different dimension
podes jogar sozinho,
where they're on an alien planet. And
mas
their-
se calhar até
their Civil
um
War
gajo até se calhar
technology
prefere
that
estar a
they
jogar
had
com o
with
pessoal,
them
não sei.
was superior to this
calhar.
alien war that was going on. They had like
Okay.
they
A
had
diferença é que
cannons
Minecraft
and-
faz
and
servidores e aqui não.
muskets and they were fighting aliens.
Aqui
Like,
podes
the
convidar
Civil-
pessoal
and
para o
it's
teu
like, that
mundo.
was cool.
E
Like,
podes
I-
tu
it
ir
was
para o mundo
like
deles.
kind of dime store trash novel, but I was like, this is fun. Like I kind of like the weird juxtaposition and the like the proto Predator. He wasn't quite. He still had some technology. Obviously, you have to have technology if you're landing in a spaceship.
Yeah.
But he was still sort of looked a little different than the one.
No
from
Man's Sky é um cool
the modern era.
telemóvel game. Quero encontrar a minha base. She's scared.
I don't know. I think I would have
Typical
liked it.
women.
I liked the movie well enough.
How do you
but
say
it just
woman?
looked too like clean and
I don't know.
slick, and the CG added to that.
I don't know
Like
how
that
to
kind of
be
stuff
a
stands out
teenager.
more in like a period
Hey.
movie. Like if this, they
se
would
passa,
never
então?
do this. But if this was like
Tá
shot
tudo
on,
bem lá
like
fora?
16 millimeter and kind of like grainy,
yeah.
and it felt more like gritty and raw. But as it is, it's like it is a Hollywood movie, so it feels like the slick Hollywood version of what an idea like this could be.
Yeah.
And they compromised on the fact that everybody speaks English, which
Vime.
there is another version. I thought I
Wow,
had read
man.
beforehand that they
I don't know.
filmed it two different
Nos
ways.
últimos
They
5
do a
anos
take in
tem-se andado a
English and
inventar
then
muitos
take in,
nomes, não é?
Comanche. I
Fimoid.
was like, oh, I'm going to watch the Comanche version because I know.
Olha, o que é que tens
everyone
achado
speaking English is gonna drive me
das
nuts.
últimas cenas que estão na moda no TikTok? Aqueles os ultra male
But I had to watch that
man,
version because they didn't film it two different
super
ways. The Comanche
Sigma,
version that's on Hulu is just dubbed.
Bagigma,
So
Ligma males.
and I'm sure they did that because
Que
they're
achas dos
like,
Ligma
everybody speaks
males?
English and we don't have an alternate version available. People are going to be upset. People are going to say it's culturally insensitive.
I don't know, there's
blah, blah, blah,
something
blah, blah.
happening on
So
TikTok.
they were just like, we'll just dub it and we'll have the dub version available to please people that might be
Daqui a
upset.
57
Yeah, I
minutos
guess
tem que ir uma
And
coisa.
the dubbed version, the only way you could watch subtitles, it didn't have just like regular like subtitles. You had to turn on the full closed captioning.
Fimoid é
So you
grave.
get like sound
A
effects
sério?
cues and all that
Eu não
stuff.
sei.
So I had to shut off the Comanche dub version for those reasons, and I watched just the regular English language
Well, it's
one.
nice they respect the language and bothered to translate
Podcast
it.
misogynist
do
com
all
short
that.
video.
I don't think they respected it so much as they knew if they didn't make
Scan
that available,
minerals.
people would be angry.
Well,
So they half-assed it.
That comes in the form of casting all actual
Mission.
Native
Ok, vou fazer o Hot
American
Bust
people
Up.
in
Ok,
the
vou tirar uma
roles,
foto a
because
isto, que é
that's
para ter uma
what was
noção
my
do que
first
é.
thought. You mentioned
Commission
Aubrey
escreva.
Plaza.
Porquê?
I was like,
Porque
that girl does look a lot like
tem
Aubrey
andado
Plaza. And then, of course, I
quando
looked
saber
her
o
up.
YouTube,
and
provavelmente
she's,
que o Vine
She was
também.
on a show with Aubrey Plaza. She's on that show Legion, I guess, which I've never watched.
Yeah, she's done a lot of acting. The
Vou tirar uma
brother,
foto
that
a
was his
isto.
first role.
Okay.
His name was Dakota something.
Sabes o que é que causa isto, meu? Sabes o que é que causa estas coisas todas? E o Jordan Peterson dessas vidas? Sabes o que é?
And he was good.
They were both really good. I
O problema é
thought
que o
she was-
pessoal está perdido em casa, perdido espiritualmente
people
em
could say, I
casa,
don't know, like Mary
especialmente
Sue or whatever,
men,
she's too
e não há role
I thought they did a
models
good job of
para
establishing
seguir,
that it's
e
not
então
that
há
she's
pessoal que
great
está
at
a tentar
everything,
ocupar
she's
esse
just very
espaço.
like observant and pays close attention and learns
know what I mean?
well.
Right.
I thought they did a good job of establishing that.
She is a bit of a Mary Sue, but more of a Mary Sue.
Mas ainda não,
Because it's funny,
ainda não estamos a encontrar.
part
Tipo,
of the
isso são
Sioux tribe.
tentativas, eu acho,
In the movie, she's
de encontrar male role
but,
models. Estes
in real life,
gajos,
she's
lembro que era,
a-
como é que se chamava? Qualquer coisa
actually
Tate.
quite
Esse gajo acho que é a última ou a mais recente tentativa de um male role
model.
model.
Paternal
Acho eu.
grandmother was Native American of the Sioux
Há de
and
aparecer alguém.
Lakota.
Não sei.
Amber's paternal
Estamos numa
grandfather
crise
was of
social, meu.
Norwegian and some English descent.
Desde que as mulheres começaram a trabalhar,
Where's
que isto
the
ficou
Twitter
tudo
It's not 100%.
desequilibrado. E tu, estás a ser misogínista. Eu, não, estou só a dizer que.
Which actually,
Estou só a
that
dizer
sounds like
que
Mid-Thunder.
a coisa ficou desequilibrada.
'Cause, you know,
Ainda,
they sold nature names.
ainda se vai ficar uns anos em,
Troy
a
Jones
reencontrar
in
um equilíbrio.
Hordaland, Norway, was originally
Não sei o que é que vai acontecer.
Mid-Thun.
Oh.
Amber's mother was born in Bangkok, Thailand,
Oh my God.
of European and Chinese ancestry. So, a lot of stuff, but you know.
Espera, eu ia
you
procurar.
gotta-
Que missão é que eu ia
you
fazer
can't get away
agora?
with casting non-Native Americans
Será que
in
eu devia,
Native
tipo,
American roles.
simplesmente.
Or non-anything and non-anything roles.
For a movie like
behavior?
this, I mean,
Hot
that's
bust
a
up,
part of the
okay.
whole
Hot
concept
bust
of
up.
That
the movie.
movie was on the day called The 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he plays an Arab.
I am Ahmed ibn Fahlan, ibn al-Abbas,
This is funny.
ibn Rashid.
Speaking of falling asleep during movies, I think I fell asleep seeing that in the theater when it came out.
Did you?
I'm pretty sure.
Fuck,
I've
agora estou
never
à
seen
procura
the whole movie.
de uma quest
I saw
chamada
that,
Fatherless
and it's
Behavior,
like,
porque
oh
fica
my
isso na
gosh,
cabeça.
man,
Não é Hot?
yeah.
Well, now it's still a thing that's
Or
happening.
Something.
Charlton
Tá aqui, é
Heston
isto.
There was an
to play a
announcement.
Mexican.
I'm supposed to do a thriller at Universal.
Customer Support?
Charlton Heston
Onde?
to play a Mexican.
There was an announcement that
Olha, faz Customer Support
Oz the Great and
na Apple,
Powerful.
meu.
James Franco was going to play. Who was he playing? Castro or something? Is that right? Was that the
Fidel
announcement?
Castro?
Yes.
James Franco?
Yeah.
O que é que
And he
aconteceu
got
a
called out
última
by
cena?
people. Like I
Estavas
was
a fazer uma
just shocked
cena,
that he was still
supostamente.
getting offered roles and things.
That's such a weird casting choice.
Yeah.
We're treading in some choppy waters here, Jay. But it's good to work out these things and talk about them because you know I think like playing a stereotype or playing another ethnicity or doing some kind of role that could be like mocking, you know, like that's of course offensive. But when it comes down to like
Antes de ir embora,
like,
quero-te fazer
kinda
uma questão.
simple changes. Like, an actor has to act. You can shut
So what
off
you're
the-
saying is you would have preferred if this movie had John Wayne in brown face.
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted Hannah Montana to play a Native American. Right.
See, that's the compromise when I was talking about having the Comanche dub available. It's like, well, we know we have to make this available, but we're going to half-ass it and just do a dub. I would have loved this movie if it was completely shot
E então, qual é o mal?
in Comanche with subtitles.
Só tens
Like,
é que saber
understand from the studio
como ajudar as
perspective why
pessoas,
they
não
didn't do
precisas
that.
ter um produto.
But it was
Quer dizer, se calhar
distracting
quando
to get people
se tivesse
not just
entrasses na
speaking English,
empresa,
but sounding
eles davam
kind of like
tudo.
modern
Passavas
English,
a ter, não é?
even. It kind of took me out of the movie. Luckily, there's not. It's not a very
Frenchman
dialogue
didn't
driven
speak
movie.
English, which was nice.
Yeah,
It was a little confusing when the one Frenchman who knew Comanche
First person
said,
story.
I learned Comanche.
What? Não,
So I
se for
speak
um daqueles
English.
Evolution
And the thing
games.
is, though, in the very beginning of the movie, they open it with she
Eu
speaks
gostava
a
muito do
couple
Sport.
lines.
Começas como um embrião e acabas como
They
uma
assume
civilização
Comanche,
a ir
it's
ao
like a poem
espaço.
or something. And then it continues on in English. And it's
Yeah.
like, I knew you have to do something like that. You can't just have the whole movie be in English and not address it.
Isto é um survival
It's like
game.
Hunt for Red October.
Isto é
Remember
tipo-
that? Alec Baldwin.
Uma das coisas que podes dizer é
plays
Minecraft no
super
espaço, não é?
secret spy agent Jack Ryan.
É uma
Spy
comparação
on
assim
Russian
muito
stuff.
luce, mas
Sean
acho que
Connery
não é
and
uma
all
má
his
comparação.
Officers are in the mess hall and they're all speaking Russian. The first maybe 10, 15 minutes is subtitled. They're all Russian.
Sopralik nam jest. Nazywaj moje po-angielsky Armageddon. And the seventh
Sim,
angel poured
yeah.
forth his bow into the air.
É mais tipo jogos de estratégia,
And they do, like,
certo?
camera
Aqueles
moves.
históricos em que começas
Very
na
subtly transitions into
na pré-história e acabas no espaço, não é?
It's almost like now you're hearing it.
O que eu ia
from, like,
perguntar é,
their
quando tu sais com
Pretend
pessoas,
in your mind they're speaking
que tipo de
Russian.
conversas é que
That's
vocês
what
têm?
you have to do. And they did that
é
in
que costumas
this
tentar
little-
ter? E tu vais dizer, depende. E eu, ok, então dá-me exemplos de dois tipos de
But then, again,
pessoas.
when I say like the movie, I'm picturing
Basta.
like a grittier version of
Será que
this.
dois é demais?
16 millimeter,
Não.
actual practical blood,
Yeah.
people speaking actual Comanche.
Yeah, real blood would have been nice. A couple of real animal shots would have helped.
Yeah. It would have been less comical.
Ia
when
perguntar,
Predator
quando sais com
punched the
pessoas,
bear.
queres que eu calo o jogo? O vídeo?
I was happy there wasn't a bunch of dumb.
Quando estás com pessoas, que tipo de conversas é que tentas ter com as pessoas? E se depender, que em princípio depende, dá-me exemplos de dois tipos de pessoas e que tipo de conversas é que tentas com esses dois tipos de pessoas?
Subplots. It was so straightforward.
Yes.
It was like what 100 minutes, maybe 90 with credits. It was very simple. Woman wants to prove herself, and then she proves herself.
Yes.
Boom. This is their story. This is the Predator.
Yes. And I think for the most part, it had, 98% Rotten Tomatoes score, right? And then in the 80s,
Preciso encontrar animais.
I love my reviews. And
I don't even pay attention to reviews half the time
God
anymore.
fucking damn it, bate no teu pai.
There's a wee bit of interjection of politics into this because, German is propaganda.
Tadinho do
And I-
bicho,
I-
mas faz
I
parte da
noticed a couple
quest.
of those, which I'll of course read to you. But
Well, it's like basic storytelling. You have to have a character overcome obstacles. That's what stories are.
I know, and no one okay. But let me find something here.
Okay.
Real quick.
Tadinho do bicho.
I did most of my
God damn it, não gosto nada destes
my
cold.
stuff from Rotten Tomatoes, but
creatures.
I found this.
That's where you get the cream of the crop of
Yeah.
bad reviews.
I found this on IMDb. Throw in 110 pounds of skinny
Deixa eu
girl
ver,
power
deixa eu ver a minha foto, quais eram as
versus all of
outras
nature
quests que eu
and
quis
alien
fazer.
predators and see how the movie really turns out. Only let's remove the laws of physics, pretend physiology doesn't exist, make her a Navy SEAL, and now we see if
Photo
the audience
of a
is
holoterminus.
impressed. Still have doubts? Let's introduce evil, dumb French trappers
Qual era a
to really
pergunta?
prove her moral high ground in case
Eu
anyone
não sei,
has
já tentei
doubts.
duas vezes.
I really don't know why the story had to be told this way. The original Predator made mincemeat out of an elite squad of mercenaries who literally went into the jungle with enough ammo to
Excused.
wipe out a small city. These are aliens who have the intelligence and machinery to travel
Okay,
through space
restarted.
and time. We expect a young girl in the 1700s to outmaneuver, outsmart, and defeat an alien
vamos
with
tentar a
8
terceira
feet tall,
vez.
300 pounds. She can learn to use a hand musket just from taking mental notes. And she can craft booby traps with a
Desligar
flint knack.
isto. Quando estás com pessoas. Fuck. Que tipo de conversas é que tentas ter? E se depender, dá-me exemplos de duas pessoas, dois tipos de pessoas, e que tipo de conversas é que tentas ter com esses dois tipos de pessoas? Se não ouviste isto, eu mato-te. Vou ao Porto, vou a Gondomar, arrancar-te de casa, só para te dar taladas. O que é socialmente aceitável, certo? Estou a brincar.
She can also understand
Anyway,
alien
vamos continuar a
technology in
jogar.
half of a day. I guess if we were to believe in
Se
a
trabalham-nos
predator
tudo.
alien,
Mas
they
espera,
must
acho
also
que sei com
believe
pessoas
that
que sabes
the
que já
Supergirl
sabes de antemão se
exists in
trabalham
her
o que é que fazem.
First
certo?
Predator was awesome. This falls in the same pile of sequels that should have never been made. The angle of the feminists, it's now you're taking away
Espera, eu estou a perguntar.
our precious
Eu vou dizer
male
olá.
heroes, replacing like that's
Estou a
all nonsense
perguntar
to
o que é
me.
que tu
There's some
fazes.
sort of valid points in this, but if you were to look at this, because I've made jokes about the
Cada pessoa tem
feminist
os
hero
seus. As
The
suas
strong female
flipping
character.
and
dizer.
exploding things, and this,
Yeah.
this
Cada pessoa tem os seus flow
you
charts.
know, to be devil's advocate here, this kind of falls into that a little bit because some of the stuff she does is a little bit over the top, and I have a way to rework it,
Oh.
which would have made me happy, but I'm still very happy with the movie. But no one complains when Tom Cruise is flipping off a motorcycle and jumping on a helicopter and exploding,
Yeah.
or Bruce Willis in the Die Hard movies, the sequels, is doing crazy things, throwing cars and whatever. No one really complains when it's a man doing it, but
Well, and like I said, that's her whole character is she's able to.
Training.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's able to.
Mas
to
que é
be
que
very
tu,
observant and
mas
figure
dá-me
out
um
how
exemplo.
shit works.
she's good.
Which is what makes her.
Qual foi a
a
última
unique
ponte que tu
character, which is
fizeste?
why she's the protagonist.
Yes, you
Um,
want your protagonist, and she goes through her struggles.
Yeah, I
Which
was
is
surprised early
important.
on when they're telling her to like go back to the tribe, and they just kind of beat the shit out of her, like her own tribe. They're just
Nada
beating
frente
her
ao
up.
máquina.
I was a little surprised they went. I assumed it was going to be so much more clean than that, and she was just going to be Superwoman. So
No, like yeah,
she gets caught in quicksand at one point. She gets caught by the trappers, the French guys.
yeah. Her culture is hunter-gatherer, Native American. Men go out and do the things.
Onde é que está a minha
and
nave
women stay
Inchi?
back and cook and tend to the wounded. And she wants to break that mold, and she wants to be a warrior.
Supostamente tem ali.
She practices with her axe. They go on the hunt for the lion. A lion has dragged off one of
Oh
their
não, eu não quero matar o bicho, mas tem que ser.
Find him.
Ai não tinha.
And,
Já te...
she does have an encounter with the
Wait,
lion, but
fiz outra
fails.
quest sem querer.
And her older brother's the one who defeats the lion and breaks
Afinal tinha.
And
Boa.
that's a perfect, like, bam, knock down that protagonist.
Carreira educativa.
This is what she's trying to do. She doesn't
Não fazer com que as pessoas
succeed. I
falem
hope later
delas
in the
sem
story
tantos
she
limites.
succeeds.
She get up and be stronger.
Yeah.
Mostly good reviews.
Estou a pensar.
One-star review.
Realmente,
Where
essa é a
is
experiência que eu
the
tenho
man
tido.
Fight, not girl fight. This is Dream Girls.
Dreamgirls.
Eu tenho uma amiga com quem eu gosto de sair aqui em Braga.
E
muitas vezes ela tá tipo-
Title, so he used it?
Well, you think the
Se falares de trabalho,
fantasy.
ela diz.
Okay.
Ou se perguntares de trabalho,
You
ela
should
fica
have
tipo.
thought that comment through a little
É assim,
more,
eu não
'cause
sei
it
se.
wasn't
Peraí,
very clear
isto
when
é
you tried to
NDA ou
say
não?
that.
E depois proceeds to talk
This
about it.
film
Estás a ver? Tipo.
simply tries to destroy
For a
what has
long
been
time.
established
Mas é
in the
cool, eu gosto
franchise,
disso.
which is probably the goal.
Mas realmente é essa a experiência que eu tenho. Ontem sei que uma ex-colega.
I'm going to assume the director
E ela estava
said,
super
hey, you know
feliz
what
a
we
falar
haven't seen
de
in a
cenas que estava a
Predator
fazer no
movie
trabalho.
before?
O pessoal gosta muito de falar de trabalho.
A female protagonist that we haven't seen
People
something
want
set
to
in the
whine
past,
about work.
and everything kind of fits into
I
place.
do.
The
I do
Predator
whine
is
about work.
ridiculous. He always
Tenho
seems
andado a pensar
harmless.
em não dar whine no work. Tipo, parar.
The protagonist is the classic, quote, Mary Sue. Her arc is not convincing at all.
Oh fuck.
I'll give him credit.
Hey, what am I doing here? Eu
Arc was
devia ter
spelled
feito era tudo. Whoa.
You didn't spell it A-R-K.
half a star. Girl power. Exactly what a Predator movie didn't need. Political pandering to feminists took precedent over creating good cinema. C-I-N-E-M.
Oh.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
Mapping their movements. Vou aceitar, claro.
Cinema.
Took precedence over creating good cinema. And it shows in every scene where implausible girl power is rubbed in your face.
Tem
to
dado a dar
score
wine,
PC
porque estou a tentar
points
perceber
with the
se cago em
matriarchy.
algumas cenas. Tentar perceber se,
I hate the world that we live in.
Yeah.
se o meu mindset
So
faz sentido.
that seems to be, considering you
E
got
coisas assim.
89% audience rating,
Mas é.
it's a very minority.
Não,
of
já
people think that the
tentamos,
film was
já
made
tentei puxar por ti para
specifically,
termos uma mini.
as a feminist
conversa
propaganda
amigável.
piece, which
Mas
I
agora-
think it's just a little
agora
twist
está na hora de pôr
on
no
the
caralho.
genre, but
É
is
fã.
our girl female character
Se precisares de
a
ajuda
little
com o CV,
too
avisa.
powerful?
Não vou saber
when
ajudar, mas
compared to
that's
male
not the point.
action stars who are
Get
also
it?
too powerful, whatever.
Yeah.
And she never really sure she's 110 pounds.
It's not that universal.
Doesn't have the strength
Geralmente
of
o
a
que me
man,
respondem é
but the
Yikes,
strength
eu
of a
estou bem
man
como estou.
couldn't
Tu
defeat a
fica aí
predator.
bem.
The
Mal,
strength
whatever.
of a fucking bear
Yikes, man.
couldn't defeat a predator, so it doesn't
That's
matter.
what makes the predator scary.
Because she doesn't go on in a physical, like, there's no arm wrestling scene.
No.
She is
She has to use her wits.
She's using wits, and she's attacking from afar, and she's using traps and blah 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 blah. Did Schwarzenegger ever like get in a fist fight with the Predator? No.
He sets up a bunch of traps, and he still
You
almost
gotta
fails.
stay far away from the Predator.
Yeah.
And the girl knows that, and she's got the little axe with the rope that flies back. And
They
it's
established that earlier.
It's a little
yeah.
like cartoonish how efficient it works, but
sério?
if I were to add a
Eu gosto
layer,
do que faço.
a plot layer, I was really
Sabes?
happy with. You go back to the 1700s, right?
As coisas
What
que
do
eu
you do?
faço, gosto muito.
They added in all these different set pieces and scenes that all.
Mas pronto,
nothing
há mais
dragged.
coisas.
There was an
um,
escalation to the action scenes.
Yes.
Which, if I had a complaint,
There's more than meets
not
the
to
eye.
get too off track, and it's not really off track. It's that the first half, like I said, it's very similar to the original movie,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, we've seen the Predator before, so it's hard to make him mysterious. I guess you're trying to do it from the
Yeah, é
perspective of the
cultura.
characters, but like we know where this is all going. So the
Ou
first
a
half
ausência
drags a little
dela,
bit
que eu-
because
o
of
que eu
that, 'cause
não-
it's just like,
I guess
we know what's
we're not
gonna-
discovering.
O que eu não estou a curtir é a
unlike the
ausência de
first movie,
cultura.
where it's like, what the fuck is this thing in the woods?
But we're
So-
kind of watching it through the eyes
Yeah.
of a Native American in the 1700s.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
They're
the
just
more
like-
her reaction to the technology that
Yeah.
it's using was interesting.
Yeah.
More so than just where we see like, its silhouettes in the distance and it's walking. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a predator. We know it's a predator.
it's not as creepy as the first movie.
Right.
But what are you gonna do?
That's why I say where it's like the first half. It's very similar to the
I don't know what
structure.
the-
But
what
they
Sentinel
balance that
Quad
out
is.
with her character establishment.
Tipo,
the
pessoal que vive só para
establishment
trabalhar?
of How the tribe
Não,
works, the mother, the
tipo-
use of herbs to heal. I mean, there's lots of little things in this movie that I'll
Não vejo assim muito.
'Cause there's parallel scenes. There's really nice parallel scenes. The predator
Assim,
sees the rabbit.
tem
being
colegas que não
hunted
estão
by the
preocupados
wolf,
com.
and the movie's called Prey.
Deixa-me pensar.
not Predator.
Tenho que
Right.
pensar um bocado, ok?
And the predator's watching and
Sim, tem pessoal que é. Olha, tem pessoal mais ou menos da minha idade que parece um idoso que nunca
so
pensou na vida.
Understands the dynamic
Sequer.
of-
yes, and later on she uses that to her advantage when she kills the fur trapper.
So that's weird.
With the gun. She's like, he's not the closest shot where she steps
Não, mas tem a ver com.
aside
Ok.
as the predator walks past her.
Deixa-me
She knows
pensar.
She's the prey.
Pessoal que não parece ser minimamente
He's the fur
exigente
trapper
consigo
guy's the
próprio e que
predator.
não quer
She
trabalhar
kinda
em
figures
equipa.
out why he's there,
Acho que
what
essas
he's
duas coisas
doing.
chegam.
And that's what I've always liked about the Predator as a movie monster. That's what makes him different than like
Yes.
the aliens
He has
or
rules.
something. Yeah,
He's
he has
not
a
there
code.
just to kill everything.
Right.
Ou desculpa,
He's there to
exigente
hunt.
com os próprios não é
Big
uma
game.
boa.
And,
Não é uma boa descrição.
And that if things are a threat to him.
Não, a melhor descrição seria pessoas que
But
não
there's
se querem
parallels,
responsabilizar.
Like the rabbit and the wolf.
Assim é bem
and then
melhor.
There's a scene where she's healing herself with herbs, and then it cuts to him healing himself.
Porque até a dada
with his
altura o
own
pessoal
medicine.
sim exige deles
So they're
próprios, I
similar in
guess. I
nature.
think.
Yeah.
But I like the quicksand scene. That was a nice setup for later on. And that was a fake out because I'm like, oh, she's gonna get
Mas, yeah,
sucked
o pessoal
down
quer
in
se pôr-
quicksand. And
o pessoal quer se
the
pôr tipo
mud,
em-
it was like a mud pit. and she comes
Normies,
out,
será?
and then the predator's going to show
Não é
up.
muito normie.
And
Ou
not
será?
Not see her.
Já nem sei.
Yeah, like Arnold.
Didn't
First
happen.
Aquela cena depois num
Next
canto
scene, she's washed herself
e não
off.
falares e
And
não
then
sei o
the
quê.
brother, she's in competition.
Faz-me aflição. E as pessoas com quem eu falo, ninguém tem essa
She
experiência.
fights the
Portanto,
lion and gets knocked unconscious and wakes up in the teepee. And she's like,
é um, como é que eu ia dizer?
That's the brother. He's walking back with the lion head, the carcass. He's like, I killed
Neste
the
momento
lion
só sou eu que estou a comer essa merda.
threatened our camp. I'm the alpha male of this tribe. And I thought
Depois não há culpa nenhuma.
that it was going to come
Eu não sei de nada, não vi nada.
that it was really
Mas
the
tipo,
predator that killed the lion.
um gajo, a verdade é, um gajo pode sempre pôr sozinho e ir trabalhar. É verdade, mas não é isso que eu
I'm gonna
quero.
pretend like
Know
he
what I
did
mean?
it and he's a fraud.
Whoa, what's happening?
And then she overtakes the brother. He fucking lied about the lion. He's a fake. He's a scaredy cat. He ran away. He ran away when he saw the predator killing the lion, and then he pretended to. I was like, nope. So she
No
really
accountability
had to prove her
mode.
worth. And the brother.
Yeah, eu
really was a
gostava.
broken character
Eu gostava que
because
houvesse
he
accountability.
sacrificed himself at the end.
Yeah.
Spoilers. But instead
Mas
of
pronto,
her
é o que é.
being,
Estou farto de
what
falar
is
disso, ou
some
pensar nisso.
complaints
Acho que já pensei
from
suficiente.
people is that
E é
her,
tipo, nobody cares, who gives a shit.
gender and weight
Claro que uma amiga minha estava tipo,
physical
não, nunca
abilities
podes parar de te
seems
preocupar.
Far outmatched.
E eu percebo,
far
obviamente, o que ela
undermatched
quer dizer.
to the predator. The predator has outmatched
Ah.
her.
Yeah.
People thinking that's super unrealistic, despite it being a movie. It would have been.
Eu já tentei
I think,
mandar
neater if
avisar,
she
eu já tentei avisar o meu
was,
boss,
She
de género.
usurped
Cuidado.
the male authority in
Eu já tentei avisá-lo mesmo, de género. Cuidado, porque
yes, my brother has been leading
porque eu acho que se está a perder cultura, tipo, já não está a ver.
fraud. And
De género, tu antes
and you
estavas,
can
eu
trust
para o boss.
me.
Tu antes estavas a
Come on,
tentar injetar a
Comanches.
cultura, fixe,
All 50
mas agora
I'm
mal
going to
paraste,
beat you to
acabou de. O pessoal
death.
começou todo a cagar em tudo, é tipo, ficou uma anarquia ou
And
caraças.
you,
No mau
you,
sentido.
you, and you're going to tie ropes over here. And then,
Mas
a
eu
bunch
não
of
acho-
them get
eu não
killed,
acho que o
of
pessoal
course, in
queira
battle,
saber.
But she proves her worth other than just being
Pá,
physically.
quem te avisa teu amigo é, I
She
guess.
also learns to be socially adept in maybe taking on more of the patriarchal role
Yeah.
in the village, and that would have been a better like girl power moment, where it's like I always make fun of girl power as being purely physical.
Yeah.
What's Angelina Jolie flipping backwards as trains explode underneath her, like that.
Which there's a few moments of in this when she's
There's a
flipping
lot
around.
of that in this, and
It's
that to me isn't girl power. Girl power comes more from
intelligence.
and wit, in
Which she
addition
does
to
have in this,
in
so.
addition to physicality.
Yeah.
She's using it, but it could have been oomphed a little bit more.
What is he talking about?
Because they're talking about their social structure a lot in the beginning.
Isso é verdade.
Yeah,
you
that's
got to
true.
grain the bread, or you got to make the bread and the thing, and
You got to get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich.
you got to make the sandwiches for the warriors that go out and do the real work. You're just a lady,
Yeah.
and you can't do that kind of stuff. But then she proves that she can lead the tribe into battle. And
Man,
that,
quando
I
estás a
think,
recrutar estes
would have
gajos, devia dar para ver os gajos que já
the
tens.
guys, the basement dwelling incel.
Spoilers, it wouldn't have. That would have made it worse.
Oh,
now she
dang.
thinks she can. The woman's taking over the man's leadership role.
I mean, I get it. I get it. I'm not pro woke or anti woke. I'm neither.
I just think it's gotten out of control.
I
There
don't
was
care.
before the new Jurassic World movie came out. Like the first promotional image for it was Chris Pratt standing next to Black Lady, and it was just an image of two people standing
Yeah,
there.
yeah, they're standing there
and
like-
people were woke. I was like, it's just a black woman existing. It's just a photo. What are we doing?
To be
True.
honest, if the Man's Man Predator movie was the 2018 Predator movie, which was like diarrhea on the screen, I'll take this over that any day.
Eu adoro estes gajos, ok?
If your
That's
mom's
something
vagina
funny.
were a video game, it'd be rated E for everyone.
Sure, the girl might not be able to do a backflip mid-air and put a hatchet in the head of a predator, but I'll
It's
take
more
that.
fun to watch than whoever that fucking guy was in the Predator.
Oh, God.
Or little Jacob Tremblay with his Predator mask on Halloween. Remember that?
where autism is a superpower, or whatever the fuck happened in that movie.
But this movie,
no, I'm being
ruined the
scanned by
integrity of
goodness.
the Predator franchise.
right,
Marinho, tens
right.
telemóvel.
That's like all the
Well, even
crazy
like going back to
ideas.
the macho-ness, because that's the whole thing with the first movie. That image of Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Querem gamar
you
o
know,
oeiro.
giving each other a high five.
como nós
or
os
whatever.
tugas para os
That's, like, the
brasileiros,
meme
certo?
From that movie. But that's what that movie is about. Like,
A diferença é
even the
que estes não
machoist
vão
of macho
conseguir.
men are not enough to take on the Predator. So
Give
we've
me a
seen
boy.
that. And then even like, and I liked, a lot of people didn't, but I liked Predators, the Robert Rodriguez produced
Oh yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's
That's with Brody.
Adrian Brody.
That was a good
and
one.
It's not bad.
It's a good concept, like scummy criminals.
Yeah,
like
dropped onto an alien planet.
Throw them on an alien planet.
But even Adrian Brody, like, he's a pretty scrawny dude, but they tried to buff him up for that movie a little bit. But then, yeah, they're all like scummy criminal characters. I like the scene where the Predator fights a samurai in the cornfield or whatever. Not a cornfield, but like a wheat field.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
But again, that one again is like, yeah, lots of vulgar, manly men.
Man, if we ever make it home, I'm gonna do so much fucking cocaine. I'm gonna rape so many fine bitches.
So it's like, okay, we've seen all this before. The Predator, same thing. It's like, yeah, you want to make a movie with a little Native American lady fighting
Preciso
a
planeta
Predator?
com
Like, fine.
sentinel activity.
I have a like a soft spot in my heart for schlock and time traveling Predator. I mean, not even time traveling. It's just they were around. back
Wait,
then.
Place in the past.
I know how to
I
find
would-
the Sentinels.
I'll be happy if we have another
I'm gonna go to the
Predator
ancient
movie,
ruin.
Predator versus
I think,
King Arthur's
probably, maybe.
Court. King Arthur.
They think the Predator is like, it's like Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
He's come from the sky.
He's come from the
to
sky.
protect us, and then it just murders everybody.
Yeah, knights in with swords fighting the Predator. Yeah.
Well, that's what this movie took that little bit from the end of Predator 2 when they give Danny Glover the gun, and you're like, oh shit, they've been coming here for a long time. It's like, hey, what if we expanded that into a movie? Boom. Sure. Simple, works, is in continuity with the other movies. Not tons of
I
pointless
think-
nods and references to the other movies.
no,
There's one
straightforward.
line that they took from the first one,
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
but that's fine because that's like the most perfect
That's a good line.
that's ever been written for a movie.
Yeah.
And
That is
it
true.
makes complete logical sense in the 1700s or modern
Sure,
times.
sure.
So I was okay with that one little nod.
I think at the end she's like, "Come on now, do it."
A little bit.
She
I thought it
doesn't-
was really awkward when she says "get to the chopper," because it's like that didn't make any sense in the context of the
Wait,
story.
she did?
Wood to build log cabins.
That's stupid.
Oh, I think they did that in The Predator. They said "get to the chopper." Like, stop it.
Stop it.
Just stop it. Shut up.
Everything okay back there?
I want what would be a great era? The Napoleonic Wars.
Wait a minute.
I
O
just
Predator
wanna see a
está-se a transformar em Assassin's
like,
Creed.
fight an army. Well, the American Civil War. Would be
Oh yeah. Would it be the two sides of the Civil War have to team up to fight the Predator? They have to put their differences aside.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking like what ifs kind of things.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't historically. Like this could happen.
That's when you get Quentin Tarantino involved. We're gonna rewrite history.
Although, yeah, like small scale, like this. Like
Yeah.
all these, some incident somewhere.
Get to the job.
Forgot it.
Yeah. That's kind of like there's a movie in the 80s called.
A única razão
Stormtroopers,
não tem a ver com
took
ser
place
uma
during
mulher,
World War
tem a ver
II,
só com.
and,
Simplesmente
American
não existiam
soldiers
helicópteros ainda, certo? Ainda
meet
faltava
an
muito
alien.
tempo. Pelo que eu percebi.
What's he saying? Maybe that he's a soldier from outer space.
It's just a small scale little thing about these random troops that are off on a mission that they get into a skirmish with an alien. So it's not about the bigger World War II stuff happening. It's just this small little story with these characters.
I'd be all down for that.
Maybe at some point the Predator could fight aliens. That sounds like it'd be pretty awesome.
What, like ETs? Spielberg ET?
Sure.
ET will throw like a speaking spell at it.
You put a bunch of Reese's Pieces on the ground and make the Predator slip in them.
There you go.
Like Home Alone.
Another
There you go, Predator fighting E.T. in a house in the suburbs, like Home Alone.
Yes,
But
yes.
You replace Macaulay Culkin with an E.T.
Yeah, E.T.'s Home Alone.
I made my family disappear.
Oh man, I just pictured the shot. The heat seeking, and it pans along all the stuffed animals, and it sees E.T.'s face with the heat signature hiding next to the Cabbage Patch Kids. But E.T. has the ability to fly.
Oh. And he's got his magic finger.
And he's got a magic finger that can heal.
He
So
never
he has
says
some
E.T. phone
advantages.
home.
Maybe that's why the Predator's after him. They want to harness his healing technology.
Yes.
Depending on when it takes place, because they have that technology, the Predators. So this would have to be like a prequel.
That's
Tô
that's
lixado.
just
Quero encontrar uma sentinela e não vou
Predator
conseguir.
is like mortally wounded and like gushing out like fluorescent green blood.
Yeah.
And the E.T. comes in, uses his finger to heal the Predator. And then the Predator gets up and like respects E.T.
Actually, I think there's a way.
Like their respective spaceships.
That are in the middle of the street in this suburban neighborhood.
I think there's a
Elliot comes
way.
home, you have
Let me
him
think.
de-aged. you bring out what's his name?
Henry Thomas?
Henry Thomas.
E.T. home
de-aged
phone?
To a 12-year-old.
Ah, o E.T. pede para... Ok.
It looks like young Colin Robinson.
I don't want a I want a signal booster.
What we do in the shadows.
I need a metal plating
gets on
and
the
carbon
bike,
nanotubes. Okay.
Fly.
This gigantic Predator
construct
ship
that.
is directly
Yeah,
behind.
the Predator will have like some kind of device that flies him around. It'll be new.
Oh, so not like their full spaceship.
No, it'll be like a hovercraft kind of thing
Okay.
that he stands on.
Like that thing He-Man has in the Masters of the Universe movie?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like shooting lasers at them.
Nearby structures.
E.T.'s
Let me see if I find anything.
gets blown off. We gotta make it to the 80s shopping mall, E.T. We'll lose him in Spencer's gifts.
So you have a whole Blues Brothers chase scene throughout the mall.
Yeah.
With the Predator.
They land
Holographic
in the mall
comms
and
tower.
Elliot's pedaling the bike. Cut,
Is that
around the
interesting?
corner, and then the Predator's like flying through the mall,
Hey.
like smashing through stores.
Come with me if you want
Elliot's
to leave.
bike, the tires will fall off.
Okay.
And the bike will collapse, and they'll roll through the doors into a roller rink that's attached to the mall, and they'll start running through the crowd of roller rink people, and the Predator will land and jump off his thing, and I'll see them going around the roller rink, and then his feet will form wheels.
I want to analyze
Like they come out of the
this.
bottom of his boots or something?
Yeah. And he plays some kind of like roller rink song.
Speaking of analyzing,
Abba's Dancing Queen.
I'm
follow
sorry.
them. He's just out on a mission to get them.
Yeah.
Maybe they have something that he needs.
Sure.
So that explains why he doesn't slaughter everyone in the roller rink. Predator versus E.T. the movie. I like it.
Predator Phone Home. That's the name of the movie.
Predator
He's
phone
trapped.
home.
Yes.
I like it, Jay. So, Jay, would you recommend Prey?
Yeah, it's all right.
That was all right. Check it out. It's on Hulu. It's free. Cheers, Jay.
This
Nice
summer,
to have a cold beer after a long movie discussion.
the
huh?
Predator becomes the prey. Será que seria assim o trailer se fosse há 20 anos atrás?
Oh, beer now tastes like the sweat of Irish people.
Yeah, I don't think I could drink this stuff anymore.
You know, Mike, I think that Glenbiza is rapidly aging us. More than life does.
You might be right, Jay. In fact, I think that was Mr. Plinkett that called us. Why does he suddenly sound so youthful and chipper?
Those Gen Zers. They want their VCRs fixed so they can watch their stupid VHS tapes again.
Oh my
They don't
god,
have
I'm
money.
on.
But what they do have is Adderall. Lots and lots of Adderall.
What's even happening right now?
Oh God, I got so much energy. God. Oh boy, I feel like I'm 58 again.
Was I not supposed to take a picture?
Adderall, motherfucker! Yeah! Oh, I got my Adderall. What's Genji?
Oh my god, I need my guy.
Fuck it!
Did I do it? Should have done it. Is this not a whatever? A hollow terminal? We have to go after the hollow terminal. Olha, eu curti. Quero ver mais coisas. O que é que eu quero ver? Where's the hollow terminal one? Tourist gallery. Wait, what? Let me fucking, you know, take a photo. Iceberg videos. Mas o que é que vai acontecer ao mood? Vai estragá-lo ou vai melhorá-lo? Is this not a hollow term? Wait, what? Is this not the hollow terminus that the client wants? Mas, by the way, eu não sei o que é... Não sei o que são iceberg videos. But... I should take some of these crystals. Fuck! I cannot! Fuck this fungal mold. Man, I don't know. I don't know if those videos are good for me. Memes or posts. Diz aí... Ok, então diz aí alguns temas e eu escolho um. Pode ser? Eu acho que isto não é boa ideia. Isto ainda vai demorar. I need my ship. My ship and Dale. Bonk. Dun, 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 dun. Sabes que outro tipo de vídeos é que eu gosto destes gajos? É quando eles escolhem montes de filmes, tipo DVD shitty movies, sabes? metem numa roleta e depois escolhem um à sorte. Não, eles têm várias cenas, mas um deles é esse. Escolhem um à sorte e veem esse. That's pretty funny. Hey, here is this the thing? Uh-oh. Psicologia, doenças raras. Ai, desculpa. Oh, Titão, anda para aqui. Anda. Anda, Minotaurio. Para de partir coisas aí. Isto é melhor. Isto é pior que um pet, meu. Xiça. Não sei o que escolher, meu. Daí. Mas isso é um canal dedicado? Um canal dedicado a... Did I win? That was a shitty picture. Não há sentinelas por aqui? Os planetas são demasiado chill. E que tal um vídeo sobre o Super Mario 64? Ora bem, what's next on the list? Volatile Warriors, Sentinel Quads. I can't find those guys. This system sucks. Isto vai me apontar para um lado. Não. Damn, este planeta fica bonito à noite. Damn, it's fucking freaking beautiful. In my opinion, of course. Só falta completar. Damn, completar esse jogo é um bocadinho cocó. Não gostei de completar. They went too far, bro. They went too far. Estás a jogar Bowser's Fury? That sounds cool. Esse jogo parece fixe. Com aquele mini open world ou whatever que tinha. Isso parece fun stuff. Also, what am I doing? Why don't I call my my Chip and Dale? Ah, tá ali. Tínhamos esquecido do Bowser's Fury, por acaso. Ai, que soninho. Olha, se eu for fazer search, nem esqueci pelo que é que eu hei de fazer search. Portanto, olha. Espera aí. Eu vou... Tum, costurum, 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 tum, tum. A minha cadela desapareceu. What? Is that actually a video? What? They made a video game about them. Fuck, é suposto ver este filme. É suposto ver o Everything Everywhere All at Once, não é? Não vi. Bye-bye. Thank you for the friendship. Obrigado pela amizade. Até à próxima. I should just replay Spider-Man. Immigrants make me uncomfortable. Whoa. What are these titles?
Five seconds.
Thank you.
Pull your pants down.
Thank you.
Isto é fixe. Para deixar no background.
Thanks, Bill Skills.
Ok, vamos
sue me.
fazer...
Yes.
I think I'm gonna sell these.
Thank you.
I know what to do. I'm gonna sell stuff. So I'm gonna go to the space station.
None other than Tekken 7.
Woo! Woo!
Thank you.
Oh, that's me! That's me!
Thank you.
I think Ares should go back to commentating.
The music. Is this Green Day?
Green Day.
Oh! That's tight. I love opening my mouth to excitement. Aranasan, Michael Murray.
Electrified eggs is like a bajillion.
Echo Clock. Cool.
Okay, sell stuff? No. I'm gonna look for planets.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, that the frame rate...
High Sentinel Activity. Encontrei o planeta que eu quero.
Like the footage
Vamos
of
para
the matches
Normar,
was all
Mackie.
like edited, like it's some kind of music video or something.
Thank you.
Clearance not granted?
Stand right there. Damn, he pointed all the way down to the ground. Your feet better be right here.
Pirate control. Oh. No, I want to close it, not open
There
it.
he is. As far as I can remember, I'm rooting for Pena or Super Akuma. I'm putting
Oh.
all the hate I have for fucking-
Gazum.
God, that red name was such a bitch earlier. I'm glad he's dead now.
Vamos para Gazum. Gazum, cracra.
Who's
Gazum.
this guy? I don't even know who that guy is. Mio Oil. Whatever that means. Hey, Nee would be a cool win too, but he's too good. Nee, I would also be happy if Nee wins. Jung Ding, I forgot about him. He's good too. Jung Ding. Did he just get glasses or something? I don't remember him having glasses.
Qual é o planeta? Qualquer um.
Arslan's the guy to beat, but he's in losers already.
O Shadow fodeu-lhe a boca.
Woo! Best for last. Pena. The only Tokyo scrub,
Pingas.
right? He's the only Tokyo scrub in the whole top 8. And Super Akuma is the only European.
Super Akuma is now a cool guy for me. Quer dizer, não é que alguma vez ele não tenha sido cool, sempre foi. Mas
Breaking down the action.
it was not the beef.
My name's Eris. Yeah, sure. Cool jacket though. That looks like some shit that Hefner wears. Markman's always on that Hefner shit though.
Hefner shit. Am I not supposed to feed bichos? Está mais tocado de bait, ó, filha da puta.
Thanks Bolarak.
Que
And
isto?
thanks No Butts. Thanks
Ammonia?
whatever and Lip Smacker, Wiener Snacker. And everyone else. Sorry I missed your subs and shit. Thanks Milk of Magneto. Thorfinn. Thanks Lord Northerner and Shrimp. Thanks for the tier 2. Thanks everybody. Thanks Carcosian and Star Cronin. Yeah, the last... Damn, there's a lot of Koreans! Damn, a lot of Koreans. 4 Koreans, 1 Japanese by way of Mexico, 1 Frenchman, and 2 Pakistanis. Pakistanis.
I should get some ferrite, right?
And K-Roastan.
Pretty soon I'm gonna get fucked. Should I get...
No matter how it plays out, it's gonna be fun. What if it's not? It'll be fun even if it's not fun. What are they sitting on? This seems like such an unorthodox commentary setup. It looks like they're sitting on like not regular chairs.
They're sitting on
bar
kage.
stools or something. Dildos?
I should make a
You
base on
writing
this.
fanfics again? Fucking Tekken fans here. Thanks, Hubert. Thanks, man. Master Cheese, thanks for the Twitch Prime. A lot of front pagers in here priming. Would you wear a suit? No. Usually what happens is you know who you're commentating with beforehand, and then you kind of coordinate what you're gonna wear. Like, Markman every year would just say, you're just gonna wear a black shirt, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, cool. But if I was like, I'm gonna wear a suit, he would have wore a suit. You know?
Really? For realsies?
What about makeup? They do that at some jobs, but not at Evo. Evo doesn't do makeup. They just fucking
Evil doesn't do makeup. Sentence is funny.
Hey, I'm rooting for French. Hey, you French guys, I'm your ally. Let's go French. Woo.
You know what's fucked up? When the healer heals the healer,
I hope he
while the
fucking
healer is
robs the
healing
guy
other
with the EX
dudes.
Dragon Punch again. That's like his specialty. Robbery. He even says that shit. He said like, I robbed my way to top 8. That's pretty fucking funny. He tweeted that shit.
Yeah, that's why it's cool.
I robbed my way to top 8.
That's what
That
makes him
is
cool.
tight, dude. Just robbed his way in? That's sick. This is Pakistan versus France. Thanks Anonymous for giving
I
me
really
hands
do
up
need to
and
make a base
Still
in
Will.
here.
Oathkeeper. Thanks Dumbass and Shania Kovos. Thanks Deep Blue. And everyone.
Is the quad here already?
Thanks. Let's see here. Spyra 6 for the quick prime. Thanks Mike. Thanks Kazoo.
Sakana Beach.
Button check? I think so. What, are you worried that they're playing? They're not playing yet. Hey, thanks, Soft Jellyfish. They're getting sorted. The arena looks pretty full, doesn't it? Like, you can see in the background, there's people all the way into the nosebleed.
Is this a
That's
quad?
like behind them. Sold out? No way. Wow. That's sick. Thanks, John Ding and Oki Shop. Did you watch MK11 Top 8? I didn't watch it, but a lot of people said it was really good. I don't believe them, though. Did you like it?
I need a sentinel brain or whatever.
I was pretty disappointed when Ed Boon tweeted that they're not going to announce anything, but I kind of knew they wouldn't. Because, no offense, but Warner Brothers is huge. Their Mortal Kombat is too big to announce at EVO. No offense. It just is.
So the Sentinels are coming.
Kind of thing that they announced at Jeff Keighley's Quinceañera. You know, like right after Kojima announced his last fucking turd. You know, that's the kind of place where you're gonna see Mortal Kombat. It's just way too big. Pop culture wise, it's on a different scope. Thanks, Magitech and whatever, and Big Deal and Howie Tinsley and Ghost Dini. Hey, the match is starting. Shh.
I need this other weapon. This guy's too strong.
Yeah,
I need to stun lock him, I think.
It's not just that they're too deep for me. In fact, I don't even mind anything about them. Fireball,
My controller.
whatever,
My controller is dead.
jumping drives me crazy. That's the thing I don't like. The jumping around. And the way they tuck their legs in when they're in the air. I've seen geese jump over Jack's jab. Jack is like 12 feet tall. And his jab is like enormous. And I've seen geese jump over it. What the fuck? It's a high.
How many of these guys are there?
That's gonna hurt. One super open. I'm rooting for him. Nice shitty combo. Come on. Oh, that was a good sidestep, and that's gonna fucking kill him. Yeah. Man, these combos never end. They never end. Crazy. Oh, there you go. What the That's some secret French technique? Secret French technique? You guys gotta tell me about that one. Come on, man. Nice fucking nose. God. Oh, man. Oh, he wants it. Greedy. Okay. Oh, yeah. No, he didn't stick to the wall. Beautiful. Look at that. Stay sharp. Oh, yeah, he could have kicked him. Whoa, big whiff there. He got lucky. That could have been way worse.
Pretty soon, I'll be dead.
Oh! Oh, he doesn't have any more meter, though. No. Oh! This character is cheap as fuck, dude. I can't believe he made it to the other wall. Cheap. I'm rooting for the guy, and I can't believe that fucking happened. Cheap shit. Oh. Oh! Oh, you fucking scrub, man! What the hell was that? Oh my god! Oh. Oh. Damn. That was crazy, man. What the fuck, dude? Secret French techniques? It's like they're playing ranked. God. Hey, thanks for all the generosity, everybody. I know I'm missing all your names and shit, but I appreciate it. Hey, shut up, bitch. Hey, thanks very much, Chupa Me Pena. And thanks, Maisco. And Sabo. Thanks very much. I ain't trying to hear your stupid fucking jokes. But I appreciate it. Thanks, Gold Star. Gosh, dude. Thanks, Zalo.
Então.
Thanks, Zalo and Ghost Rhombus. Thanks.
Então.
Alright, this is it. Super Akuma's last chance. That was a close fight. Anyone could have taken it, especially since both were playing like MRs. Throw break, I like that. Thanks, Hideout. Or Hide a Lot, or whatever. Man, that's so tight that Hotashi made top 8. Is he on winner's side or loser's side? Hotashi's in top 8 of Guilty Gear. He's in losers? Well, I'm rooting for him. I'm not gonna watch, but I will root for him. So what? I can root for him in something I don't give a fuck about, so. There you go. Attaboy. Yeah, that's a grip of people. Damn. Choke slam rip.
Que tal assim?
Oh man, what is going on? Someone do something about Markman. Is that Tupac or something?
I need a metal plating.
Thanks, Vitamin and Seth. Thanks, Mr. Salty.
Very aggressive this weekend. Lots of down motions, very confident in general. And right now, Khan sitting on 1 meter. Super Kuma's got to be careful. Now 2 bars.
Yeah, nice and easy. Hey, damn, everything hit him right there. Thank you. Man, this guy's fucking nose, dude. Fucking dang Lin Wang, man. This guy's nose has been hanging out of his pants every time. Fucking Nozomi, dude. Hey, thanks, Yuza and Zibian. Uppercut! I don't care. Ugh. Damn, half a bar versus 2 bars. This guy. Oh, that was close. That could have been worse. Ooh. Oh! He hit him from that counter hit jab and the wall. Oh shit. Anyone's game, dude. It's anyone's game. Oh, damn. That's gonna hurt. He's got full bar. He didn't do it. Oh! Oh, he got him. He got him. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks, Ono. Thanks, Blood Raven and Yuza.
He's been very confident in his movement and approach, right? Even when Khan knows the technique, I mean, to jump in,
It's 1-1.
you know, it doesn't matter.
Now we can see his whole fucking mouth. Cool shit. Thanks, talking, whatever. Thanks, Carlock. This is crazy. This is the first time I haven't been there in person.
So he's used to how they play against the Kuma as well.
Alright, here we go. The final game between these two. So much on the line. Winner's side of top 8. The winner will move on to our winner's side finals.
This is huge.
Come on, Akuma.
Let's go. Wow, is that the rule? No, it's not. Let's just get into the match. Yeah,
No throw break?
Alright. Backs up here, of course, the Dragon's Nest throwback stage to a fan favorite Tekken 5. I love it.
Damn, that's sweet.
As we get into the action here, again, finding that. He's got some tools now. Super.
All day with the check.
Thanks, Orf TV.
Right? I think if you're watching Super Kuma make it into this top 8, you saw all the down forward. You know, Khan probably went back on the tape.
Thank you.
Anyone's game.
Goes for the grab, nice break again. Super.
Thank you.
Back refishing. You knew you have the meter hit. You hit it.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh! Oh. Damn. Yeah, this is close. It's gonna be close.
Round number 2 here. Caught with the lead now. Super Kuma has to use that meter to make it a little bit safe, but unfortunately does not have it coming into the trap.
Again.
Keep going for the throw.
More throws. They're working.
Geese doesn't even have a throw mix-up. So
True.
it's just gonna be 1+2 or a regular ass throw.
Super Kuma's gonna have to be very careful. Oh, that could have been it, and that is.
Uh-oh. It's looking pretty rough for the Frenchman. This is winner's side though. There's one. Excuse me. Dude, he's fucking up a lot. Woo! Damn, a lot of whiffs, dude. Sweep this guy. Oh no. Oh no. Man, he let him whiff 10 times. Nice game. Thanks to Zumatsu. Thanks, Yojimbo. And Smile Fella. Okay, so Khan takes it. Super Akuma goes to loser's side.
Hitbox Super Akuma is gonna have to live and fight another day. We will see him a little bit later on today, but wow.
Yeah, it's not over.
Oh, wow, what an opening match here for Tekken 7 Evo 2022. I love what I'm seeing so far, it's great.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, Khan seems to be like the favorite here. Everyone's been looking at me playing successful, but Khan kind of seems like everyone's overlooked. Everyone's thinking about Arthur Nash versus me.
No desk, right? The commentators don't have a desk in front of them. That's kind of weird. What are you supposed to put like your stuff on? Damn, Rip is rapping too. Both of them are Tupac. Both these guys are spitting hot bars.
Thank you.
There's so many times that we've seen them play against each other.
Name's Angry Zeus.
This is gonna be all on Logan. Which
The rap gods. Knee. Hey, thanks, Stiff. Raipun. Kenny. Thanks, Mark Kinho. Checking the monitor settings. You better believe it. You're rooting for the other guy? Mayo Oil? Or whatever? Neo Oil?
Thank you.
Thanks, Cradle.
What goes into the matchup and which character he's going to pick from the outset, because I think that really is going to dictate how Moyo's going to have to react in this match. Because again, lots on the line. Short set, 2 out of 3. Yep.
I'm not familiar with him at all. I don't think I remember him from anything I've watched. Well, maybe I'm tripping. Damn, that camera's getting up in there, man. Hey, back it up, dude. You're too close. Like, real close. Hey, thanks, Rip. Thanks,
Que é isto? A tua cara, ó colega. Deixei o Ivo.
Put the water bottle
Só precisamos deixar o Ares a ver o Ivo.
on the floor.
Top 8. He's cool. I like him. Hey, onde é que está? Nossa, boa noite. Valkyries, como é que é? Tudo bem? Tudo mais? Tudo torto?
Like I said earlier, if, let's say I were there, probably whoever I was with would say, oh, what do you want to wear? And we'd agree. That's how it works. There's no, like, dress code beyond, like, don't wear a brand. You know what I mean? Unless it's related to Evo, like one of the games or, you know, Tekken shirt or something.
So they love him, but I think he's here to win, right? You got to remember, as good as Me is, he has not won an Evolution for Tekken 7.
Yeah, he's never won Evo for this game. Yeah, Evo Vegas.
Faço companhia no trabalho. O Ares faz-me companhia a mim
Even
e eu
though the
faço a ti.
competition at Evo Japan is arguably stronger. Maybe not. I don't know. It's pretty much up in the air. It doesn't matter either way. Evo.
O que é que será que faz a Happiness? Eu não sei.
Thanks, nice dude.
He brought a Devilgen out. That was so fun to watch. It was JDCR's Armor King versus Take's Devilgen. Fantastic match. I think we have some sort of wording for trying to work well later. Yeah, we got a ton of talk.
JCR.
So let's talk about the international players that made it out to this event. Take, dude, there were so many players from Korea, from Japan, from Pakistan that made it out to this event. Obviously, not a lot of them made it into our topic, but there were just too many.
Então como é que está a correr o trabalho?
Everyone knows he's a killer. Damn, man, have I been out of the loop that long? Never heard of Mayo Oil. Moyle? Isn't that like the guy
I'm level
who, like,
6, I think.
does circumcisions at a bris?
Keeping up with the
I think
Jovians.
that's a Moyle, right? Maybe this
Is that a
guy's
joke?
Jewish. Moyle?
Uh-oh. My controller.
Thanks, Con. Appreciate it.
Merchant, mercenaries.
Panda? Okay.
Destroy sentinel
So,
quads.
Infinite Stage. Man, everyone keeps making Fang look so fun.
Muito calmo nesta altura da
Really
vida.
good. I think that down back 3 counter hit shit is sweet. And he's got some really nice fillers. I don't know what that move is, but he's got a new bound move that's 2 kicks. It seems way better than his old bound moves.
That is true.
Excuse me, down 4-3? That doesn't seem right. Down forward 4-3 seems more like it. Down forward 4-3. Damn, where's the punish on that, dude? Woo! What?
Yeah, no rage art.
He is so good, dude. This guy is
At the same
so
time.
good. He's so fast. It's like watching like Mike Tyson in his prime, just moving so fast, ducking under punches that would have killed him and shit. Punishable. Damn. Fang looks pretty fun. Maybe the next time I play Tekken, I'll check him out. Gosh, I'm so curious what the announcement will be. It better be good. Better be good, Harada. Wow, nice step. Oh, that's the cheap shit. What are you doing? What a block at the end, even though time ran out. Jesus. Knee is good.
You know what? I'm gonna go to the base.
Moyle.
É naquela base.
Moyle. Me oil? Me oil.
Ah, este gajo é que tem uns radalho cores.
Ooh, he went for that shit. Almost got it too. Dude, nice defense. Oh, why no punish? Nah, you think? That was a mistake. Oh, he won! He won. Turned
If
up
I
the
dismantle
offense.
this,
He ducks, but he's really sharp.
Not yet. Not yet. Let's see what happens. Again, these guys going back and forth. This is a very nice backswing blow from the Kempo step.
No throw break.
Oh, he's nervous. He's not ready for it. Let's see what happens. Knee is with a huge lead here, but Moyle, he does have range. That range art does so much damage if he can land it. He's about to get some meter.
Damn, picking him apart.
Never mind. Knee got this under control.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony I and Rilu Museum or whatever. Thanks, Wes and Art Da Vinci and Roburn. My bad if I missed your names. Appreciate you though. Yeah, Nia is super good. I'd like to see him win too. If it's Arslan versus Knee
anda cá.
Grand Finals, dude, that would be hype. I think that would be really exciting. But of course, you know, Super Akuma and also Pena are really fun to watch. And Johnny D, you know, there's a lot of fun players to watch.
You know, talking about the diversity that we've seen.
Rank 2.
Unfortunately, we don't have a North American player, but we do have 4 different regions represented. And I love seeing
Thanks ZMN. And Zelk and B-Dub. Thanks Goldie Fanboy. Thanks for the tier 3.
Thank you.
And Louis Joe.
Adaptations are gonna be here.
Thanks.
Because the post game, trying to use the same movement against me is not working out.
He's going to have to figure out a way to kind of cut him off in the pass here. He needs to take control of the momentum. The thing is, with momentum and ease, it's so dependent on whether or not you have the meter and you can explode a certain
Good block.
He tried, again, he's down towards, he got maybe, he was playing possible.
Wow, what a parry. That was a perfect parry. You could barely even hear that shit. Thanks Great White and Suspicious User Alert.
He's putting the bug in his ear. Do it again, Moel. Do it again.
Yeah, Nia's playing. The way Nia's playing right now, I mean, it's hard to imagine someone beating the shit out of him, but that's just the way this game is. This game truly. The one thing you learn after playing a game like Tekken for over a decade, 15 years, you know, you realize that no matter how good someone is, there is someone out there who will fucking shit on him. And that's a fact. No matter how good. I've seen it a million times. I've seen it since back in Tekken Tag 1 when Jang Ik-soo came from Korea and blew. It was literally like an extraterrestrial, breaking complete laws of physics, the way he was moving. Ever since then, it's always been that way. Oh, Japanese, oh, Korean, and then all of a sudden Pakistan, and then next thing you know, fucking who knows what's next. The main man.
The main man.
There's always gonna be someone.
No, that would be.
That was a
something.
ass beating. That was a ass blasting. The cleanest ass. He cleaned his ass. Shit's clean now.
I fucked him up.
Thanks Mags Power and Victor and Sub R. Thanks guys. Yeah, he looked unstoppable there. That's for sure. That was an ass beating.
No, I'm totally not ready for that, dude. 2022 just getting started here. We got our first matches on the winner's side of the bracket, of course.
Spotless.
Quando é que vem os Settlers?
Of course, guys, we have more Tekken action on the way, but we will have to take a quick break. And we will be back.
Quick break. Now's my opportunity, right? I should probably get up and take a whiz now. Poof, I'm back. You know what's a really nice touch they're doing this year? They're showing the outside of Mandalay Bay when you come back from breaks. Doesn't that make it feel like a real thing on TV or some shit? TV wall? It looks like something from like ESPN or something. That's a really nice touch. Yeah, like a UFC or something. Like a sporting event, exactly. That's a really nice touch. It took you 25 years to figure that out? Hey, it's all good. Anyway, yeah, that shit is really nice. Huh? I don't hear.
Full 1-2-1-2 straight into the follow with the mountain drops.
Can't hear the game.
Trying to get the
Where's the game?
We're stopping at the second hit. Now, reverse pressure here from Junding.
Right when I was giving him a compliment.
This is big. He's gonna close it out.
Uh-huh.
Both Julias.
Ouch.
Hey, who do you guys want to win this?
Sparkle for your eye.
Start from John Ding. Wow, baited. Gets the wild standing one.
Julia?
The balcony break here.
Me
We
too.
do.
Downstairs. Into the follow-up there. Of course, nice Oki there with the down one plus 2.
Johnny D. I mean, Ranchu. They're both cool. It's hard to decide. It's hard to pick who I want to win. They're both fun to watch.
Round 3, here we go.
They're both cool.
1-1-1 for the counter hit.
Cool combos.
Am I the only one that can't hear the game audio? You guys are hearing it? What the hell? How's that possible? Am I still on break? Should have subbed to Evo or something. Do they not realize? How could they not realize? They're watching. Party Crasher is so cheap. Yeah, but if Party Crasher wasn't cheap, then it wouldn't be Julia. That's like, it needs to be fucking good. If it's not, it's like Ryu's Fireball not being good, or something just like the main fucking move. Sonic Boom or something. You know? It needs to be good. It's her main fucking move. Thanks, Cuddle Butts. Thanks, Mexican Million Dude. And Sai, whatever. A lot of people have subbed that I didn't thank, but I really appreciate all of you. Thanks for tuning in and joining me. This is like the next best thing to being there, of course. PS4 lull. I mean, you know. Does Tekken run better on PS5 than PS4? Yeah. A lot of people say no. I think it's no. I've heard that it's worse for one reason or another. PS4 Pro runs better than 5, I think. It has a delay.
PS4 Pro running better? That doesn't sound good.
Panda! Listen to the crowd. In case you don't know, he's a world champion with Panda. He was baiting the crowd? Ah, there you go. What a showman. Panda.
The crowd loves Panda.
Won the Tekken World Tour, right? Is that the tournament he won? It was like, he won the Tekken World Tour, and it was the year before there was a prize bonus. So he won like $50, and the next year the guy won like $100K. So he got fucking owned. Like, he won
also Panda
this
nerfs
tournament in a game full of cheap fucking characters with a bear, and as a reward he got like $50. It was crazy. So it'd be cool if he wins, especially with Panda.
Eu lembro-me dele foder a boca ao Kenny de Devil Jin. Foder a boca ao... como é que chama o gajo?
How the fuck are you gonna win with this fucking bear, dude?
Ao Devil Jin Player
I don't know about that.
Como é que chama o Devil Jin Player?
It's possible.
O Octopath?
How could
Esqueci-me do
Donkey
nome
not
dele.
know this matchup? He knows it.
Octorok. Orphan.
No.
Quem daí começa por O?
Okay. And the crowd loves the bear. Gormless. Good pokes. Good pokes. Oh no. That was a bear combo. Whoa. Okay, that was a shitty combo. No, another desperation G-Clef. Come on, rank 2. Damn, Party Crasher. That move is so tight. Yeah, I don't think so. He's getting mauled. He's getting balled. Good poke, but no! Oh, get out of here. Get him out. Okay. Nah, I don't think so. Nah. Good game. Jump day. Panda sucks. Yeah, that's true. Panda does suck. Very, very true.
And you know, you see the friendship there. 7th place for rank 2. And this tournament has been so different.
Get baited by the crow rank you baited.
By the crowd. By the crowd. Yeah, nice one there. Thanks to Agent Chieftain and Golden Fanboy and Generic Soda.
Acho que vem aí o quad, Sentinel quad. That's what the game wants me to do. I'll just, follow the rules.
We're like maybe an hour or something away from the announcement. All this time, you annoying ass Tekken fans have not been able to shut the fuck up about what are your thoughts on Tekken 8. Are you excited about Tekken 8, Aerith? Finally! Jesus Christ. I'm excited for that. Let me fucking see what it is so at least you guys can shut up about it. Tekken. Are you excited for the pizza I'm having? You know I am. Actually. Sounds pretty good, man. Sounds like you're enjoying it. I'm pretty hyped about that. Alright, cool. I'm hyped about it. Come on, Pena, dude. Losers bracket. Pena versus Arsenal Ash. This is Mexico versus Flukistan. I'm fucking hyped. I'm on Pena. It's a big underdog story as well because Master Raven is not exactly a good character. Not bad. Definitely not a bad character, like, let's say, Panda, but not a great character. She takes work. You gotta work hard. No silver platter. And Zafina is a trifling, slimy hoe, dude. She is basically considered to be the best, or up there. Right next door to the best. Whoever the best is, Zafina is right there with him. She is a hoe. You'll see. She gets real low. Goes way underneath everything. So cheap. And she's got the best backdash and a really good sidestep. She's slimy. She could slither her way out of anything. Very reptilian playstyle. Thanks, Mitro Speed. Thanks, Lucky Vlog. Thanks, everybody. This is exciting. Come on, Pena.
We're about to find out, guys. If you are tuning in right now, let everyone around the world know you are watching, you are enjoying, you are consuming some good-ass Tekken.
How old is Pena? I don't know. I thought that myself. My guess is like 21 or something. But he could be, I don't know. He's 27. He's 45. Is he really 27? That's crazy.
It's fun. Fighting games. Someone said this. He's kind of important. Someone said this. Fighting games are something so great. So great. And he's gonna be topping people.
Tokido. Fighting games are something so great. That's some profound ESL shit. I've like admired him for so long. For like since I was a little kid, I thought Tokido was a beast. And when I met him for the first time, I mean, I didn't expect him to know me at all. And he knew me. I said, "Hey, Tokido," and I kind of like tapped his shoulder, and he turned around. I wanted to shake his hand. He turned around and he said that shit. He said, "Arisu." Oh, damn. I got hype right there. I got starstruck.
Got him.
And I'm talking, this was like 15 years ago or more, 20 years ago. I think Tokido's about my age.
Ready to go for it here. Gonna have to likely now once the mix up into the range drive. Low.
I gotta guess. Wow, finishing straight. You gotta punish.
Whoa. Ooh, not scared. You don't scare.
Realmente ele é um mini JDCR, não é?
I'm gonna be 38 next month. Excuse me. Broadway. Thanks, Faden and Frito. My bad if I missed your name. Woo. Turn it around. It's such an uphill battle. Can you believe that Shadow 6-0'd Arslan yesterday? Shadow 6 rounds to 0. What the fuck was that? That was crazy. Man, this first game's a blowout, dude. Oh, look at this! What did I tell you, dude? You see how slimy she is? What did I tell you? Trifling slimy. Don't try me. Told you, dude. Slithery. Hey, thanks Prohibido, Arslano, whatever that means. And thanks Jay Vanilla and everyone else. That was a fake sip. Why you gotta call him out, dude? He's just trying to keep his sponsors happy. Give those sponsors a break. They're really short. You saw how mad they got at that Tanukana comment. Cut them some slack. They got pissed. Yeah, all you do is talk shit, you little bitch. You know what I mean? Thanks, ultra lesbian. Thanks. Thanks, Cuddle Tiger. Come on, Pena. Enough of this bullshit. Pena's a real ninja. From south of the border.
What are you doing, my friend? Don't tell me to drive.
Oh, no.
It's just so much you have to react very fast. And Arsenal is very fast.
Yeah, Arsenal is a fast player. There you go. A little bit of risk. There you go. Cut the. Oh my God. What is going on? Is that some Zafina slimy shit? Why didn't that hit? Looked like it was supposed to. Punish. Somebody woke up Pena, I hope. Just one round and we're celebrating and shit. Come on, man. You gotta win a game for us to get hype. There you go. Kick that shit. Okay. Teleport stuff. Okay. Oh, good block! That was nice. He's
Gender
getting in the groove.
orthogonal.
He's getting in the groove. Man. Fuck. It's hard to do. India's got a lot of work to do. Oh, man. Perfect spacing again. Sleeping face. Perfect fucking spacing. God damn it. Shit.
Just that catches the rhythm there, gets the 4-4-3 launch counter, hits the follow-up here. Now using the squid punch. Look at the pressure by the wall. Pena's gonna have to learn how to deal with it.
Oh, God.
How do I know these guys are aggressive or not?
Pena's getting his ass blown out.
Pena's last stand, possibly. Can Pena make a comeback? Oh, it's gonna be very hard after this. Because not only that, it's gonna get the wall, positioning, it's everything.
No. Beat down like that? Beat down? He's scratching his head.
Mini judiciário.
Damn. Arsenal, dude. Perfect spacing again. Thanks, Strider. Thanks, Shun. Thanks, Fuming, and I jizzed on the handles. Thanks. Yeah, that's cool. They sold out the arena. Sold out. That's the same place where they have UFCs and they sell out. That's cool. Thanks, Tetsuo. Thanks, Forrest Bartley. Thanks for using your Twitch Prime here. I know there's a lot of people in here who have not gotten yelled at, who think they're welcome, and they're using their Twitch Primes. They don't know what they got coming. Anyway, thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Rasta and Elvan, and Amazing Pepto-Bismol, Average KD, Big Bad Booty Daddy, Dank Gang Frank, and B White Fang. Thanks, Big Johnny, and Maidenless, Keikoa, and Lamb, and Lizard, and Kevlar, Perlone, and Learning to Play. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Tim Templar, or whatever. Break time, Habibi, again? How long has it been? 30 minutes? Maybe it's not going to be a fully blown break. Thanks, Zodia. Oh, it's a break between every match? Thanks, Spy 10. Thanks, Tekken 7.
Beta.
Tastes like ass. And Dump Demon.
Is that Smash? Why?
Oh shit, dude. Is this like, who? Hey, is this a DMCA shit? Is this 311? Mute it. Maybe it's like the Red Rapper and it's gonna be cool to listen to or whatever. Little bong chains. Oh, fuck, this one too. Next match is Super Akuma versus Johnny B. Thanks, Rip the Accountant. And D.A. Kenkai. Thanks, Gaming. And Spy 10. Thank you. Thanks, Borowski. Oh, fuck, this is a movie trailer. They're trying to get me, dude. Movie trailers have the entire audio DMCA flagged. That movie was sick? Which one? The one that I just muted? Is this the new Predator? Is it out? Oh, I should have read the end there. It probably said. Yeah, it's out. Cool. Bullet Train? That's what it's called, huh? Maybe I'll watch it. Bullet Train. Oh yeah, that Predator. Thanks. What does this shit say? Death of Evolution.
You're my favorite streamer, Smile.
Hey, thanks. Look out, Giraffe.
Happy Big Friday, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Dark Spaghetti. Happy Big Friday. I appreciate you too.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Hey, bro, you going to Evo?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll see you at the meet.
1 out
and
of 2?
greet. It's next weekend, right? See you there.
How do I know that? Wait.
I'm hyped. Thank you. Thanks, Psycho Toaster and Howard. Thanks.
Butt hash. Jack Miller, Fox 30 News.
Mind battling on these.
Hey, alright. Thanks,
What are
President.
you doing, my
Whatever.
friend?
Thanks, Guile from Fortnite and New York Tex and Madness. Or whatever. Thanks, bros. Happy Good Friday.
Thank you.
Fresh cut. Thanks, Tube Tech. Fresh cut is probably something like super cuts or something, right? You could get a nice fade, get lined up real quick before prom.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rock King and Chris Aru and Nuke. Is it?
I just saw Gymnasty working his job.
Hey, thanks very much.
Hey.
Thanks, J-Time. Thanks, gay actor. And Kasaru. Thanks, Charles, for the $10. I'm gonna make myself dinner. I'm gonna make myself a ribeye steak and some eggs and Brussels sprouts in the air fryer, like an adult. I'm trying to get in the habit of cooking for myself. Mostly because I'm sick and tired of spending all this money on food that I could fucking make better. I'm tired of that shit. The food that these guys, they call themselves fucking chefs. They're just random ass Akuma players. They don't know what the hell they're doing yet. I'll just do that shit myself. I'm sick of it. So just do it myself. I did yesterday. We'll see if I can keep the habit going. I want to turn it into a habit, but right now it's like, whatever. What sauce are you using? I'm not using a sauce. I'm not using a sauce. It's gonna taste good. I'm using salt, pepper, and garlic powder in a pan, and I'm basting it with butter. 4.5 minutes each side. It comes out so fucking good. I'm Eris Ramsey.
Eris Ramsey.
I think that I mentioned it yesterday or maybe the other day, but I'm coming to realize that I have natural skill as a chef. It's either like legacy skill from being a naturally skilled gamer or naturally fat and skilled at eating. Either way, I'm realizing that I have skills. Because I made that shit so fucking perfect, it was amazing. Delicious. And I'm gonna do it again. Thanks, DJ Ooze. Hey, Pyro Joe. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Blade City. Man, a lot of people are making rip jokes. None of them are funny, but a lot of people making rip jokes. I guess I can appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, medium rare. A little bit on the rare side. The thing is, I like medium rare, but I like a shitload of crust. I want the crust to be like really crusty. So that makes it, you need a really, really hot pan to get that to happen. Super hot. I think the biggest strat that people probably don't do is letting it rest. And also making sure it's room temperature before you put it in the pan. Those two strats will already fucking level up your steak. See, this is the shit. I think this makes the whole event look so much more professional, like a sporting event. There really isn't that much smog in Las Vegas, actually. Las Vegas is a pretty clean, like they have clean air, don't they? Well, it's the desert. It's the desert, so there's a lot of sand, but there isn't that much smog, I don't think. I bet 500 twice on black and won them both. Nice shit. Don't fuck up and lose all your money, you moron. Nice shit, Java. Good shit. You win if you don't fuck up. Don't blow it. That's crazy, though. You're gonna blow it, aren't you? Whatever, man. You got this if you do it again. But I told you not to. That's sick. 500 on black? You are a madman. That's like you're trying to ruin your trip. With bets like that. Good luck. Thanks, Suit and Tie and Barracuda. Sorry I didn't thank all of you, but you get the drill. I appreciate you. Good times. People say Eddie's the worst character now. Bottom tier. This Air is based his steak with garlic cloves. Another YouTube poser, huh? No, I don't. That's the kind of shit you do if you're trying to get upvotes on your YouTube video. He went with Eddie.
I can't.
I cook it medium rare. As crusty as I can get it. I want that shit crusty. Thanks, Agent Beans. Mamma mia.
ATP weight loss tech.
Thanks, Bob Sagan. The only weight loss tech I have is low carb and small portions, but it'll give you gout. But it worked, but it gave me gout. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I lost like 75 pounds Just eating salami and drinking water every day.
Baked chicken for big dinner. Need a side.
Nice, enjoy.
With his little Jenga, he's able to kind of evade certain moves here and there. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be rough. You gotta break throws too.
You can have vegetables. Damn, that was nice. Parried. Rodeo.
He deserved it.
Yeah, this is a no drive zone, not on
51
Everyone
minutes?
on Earth better be rooting for Johnny D right now.
Let's see what he does here.
Nice.
The trophy's mine.
GMD is good look.
Thanks. Hey! Oh, not enough cash? That sucked. That sucked. Oh my god. Hey, thanks Martin's leg. And Miss Steel, baked chicken for big dinner. Enjoy. Thanks, little feisty. Whoa.
There's a way that Geese can pick up not only with the back but because he has meter, he can convert to even bigger combos.
Interesting. But here we go. Does he find a wall? He does.
Right here, the mix-up. Thank you. And he cannot sidestep. And he cannot sidestep. So he does not want to take the risk of sidestepping at the wall either. However, Eddie has...
Oh, that was a parry, but it was the wrong one, right?
That is the sidestep pretty much.
Sidestep 34. What the fuck? 34. He's coming back. Oh,
Get
fuck.
fucked.
Oh, fuck. Damn, the jump into. Come on, John Dang. Give it to him.
I'm a
Give it
pioneer.
to him. Oh, good throw break. Give it to him. He could just parry this shit too. Okay, now the other guy's got Ray. Oh! Damn! Eddie sucks, dude! Every other character in the game would have easily been able to float that shit, but because he was stuck in the stupid stance, he had limited options. That sucks. Come on, John Dane, give it to him. Nice job, stuffed. Woo. Hey, attaboy! Man.
Why do they want to hit me?
Oh my god! Fuck. Even he's scared. Eddie has to be scared when he's waking them up. Jesus. Woo! Jerking off invisible dicks. Good shit. Jung Ding. Alright. 1-0. No offense to Mayo Oil.
Mayo oil.
But I'm rooting for Johnny. Thanks, and even zero. And ish. Thanks, Brecky Barrel. Thanks, bros.
I think I'm gonna buy this shit. The damage potential is way better. And I'm straight up gonna buy it, not exchange.
Don't get crazy. There you go. Counter hit. There you go. Counter hit. Hit confirmed. He's dead. Nice.
Thank you.
Ooh! counter hit, super high risk move, and got less than 50% for it. Other characters get like 75% into wake ups. Oh, damn, man. Mayo Oil is falling for the, like, you know, strings. He's getting hit by the second hit or shit. Zhang Ding. It's like best character versus worst. Oh, that could be not that bad. Yeah, still okay. Oh. Oh! Oh! Damn! Zhang Ding's pulling out all the stops. That was some dope shit he did there. Nice. Woo! His glasses fell. He got so fucking hyped. Damn. Woo! He's hyped. His nose popped out. His nose popped out. Nice shit. Zhang Ding, there's hope. Thanks Cammy Goye and Red Name, and thanks Humongous the Ding, thanks Karisu and the whole gang. Thanks, bro. Yeah. Hey, alright, shut up, bitch. I'm sure you look like a fucking super attractive guy with a nice haircut. Shut up, bitch. And thanks Buner and Gator Hater. Look, man, I'm all for making fun of the way people look, but you gotta be funny. Alright? That's the key. Rule number 1. Because otherwise, all you're doing is just being annoying. You gotta be funnier. Step it up. Thanks, Woogie Boogie. Thanks for all the subs, everybody. Bayoner. And thanks, Monch.
But
Oh.
Evo, and we were talking about the potential path thing. Who was there at the hitbox booth? It was Super Akuma. Super Akuma was saying, I think Shadow could beat Arslan Ash. And in my mind, I was like, you know what? I don't know if that's possible.
6-0'd him.
Shadow has beaten him early on. We saw that at TWC 2018. But he hasn't.
And then he lost after that. Shadow beat Arslan Ash 6 rounds straight. And he was asleep. In his sleep. I couldn't even believe that was possible. Arslan doesn't even fucking lose, let alone get his ass blasted 6 rounds straight. That's unheard of. He got blasted. That's why he's in losers. So now Arsenal has to really step it up and make his way through. Yeah, with Claudio. It was a total fucking blowout. The match was streamed if you want to watch it somewhere on the internet. Thanks Sorafin, thanks Fat Bald Johnson and Lamu, thanks Me Oil, whatever, and Munch, and thanks Zemrude. Hey, thanks. Oh no, it's Mason.
That is without a doubt 2 of the most emotional and impactful players that we've seen this year. Arguably, Arslan Ash, really the right star of the past few years. Anyway, we're going to go into the matchup. I am excited.
Who are you guys rooting for here? I gotta root, obviously, underdog. Super Akuma? Damn, you guys are flip-floppers? A minute ago, you guys were like, fuck this guy, go to hell, Akuma user, fuck you. And now you're fucking switching it up, huh? I've always been a fan of his. Flip-flopping little bitch. Me too. I'm rooting for him too.
I did the thing.
I like watching Zafina, but she's cheap. Puma is cheap as fuck too. Thanks finna get banned. And N2L. Excuse me. Fake drinking Red Bull? Hold on. I have to do a few swigs. Why don't they just drink it? You know? It's air, Perrier. Yeah, you could just fill it with A1 steak sauce, then chug. Thanks. Here's the Z-Cola. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm excited to be here. Maybe next year I'll go.
Sabe uma curiosidade que eu tenho? O que
I'm hoping I go to some events.
o que fazem ex-players hoje em dia?
You never know.
Oh shit, não era isto.
Yeah, so far so good. This punish. Yeah, he's looking okay. That could have been good. Oh, damn. First blood? Ooh. Keep that shit up. Man, I'm so sick of all this perfect spacing from Arslan. You know? Tired of this shit. Flawless fucking spacing. Sick of it. Boring ass perfect spacing. Boring. Oh god. Hey, he got him. He opened him up. But you gotta do some shit. You gotta make something weird happen. Still a tall order. Oh, damn. Just gonna hop kick. Jealousy? Oh man. I wish I was as good. I wish I was as good as Arsenal at Tekken. That is so useful. That is really what I want. I wish. Man, I wish I was that good.
70,000 unit donut?
I mean, that's a more reasonable thing to say, though. Let's be honest. Even though, no thanks. I'll take my hairline, it's lucky. That is cheap. She gets a launching power crush. She is
struggle for Arslan. Like, he's in there. He's got the round counting, but it's not easy at all. I mean, this is what happens when you are the best player in the world. Everybody is going after you. Thank you. She was ready. Very nice punish. Nothing there could have had a backward maybe. Oh, the wall next. He ducked the second hit on block. See how it goes. What's he gonna do?
And he started off good, but Arsenal is just way too good.
No minute though, gonna make this coming way hard. Here's the down forward. Do we see more of them? Is the question.
20 seconds left.
The double jump. Is he gonna
No, you need more. What the fuck, dude? You're just gonna give up? What was that?
He gave up.
He's just gonna give up, huh? Yeah.
That was rough. That was such a big bet. The pressure of the situation got to him, it seemed like. 'Cause I think he did try to.
That was butt
He
ugly.
really didn't have speed for it.
He's done stuff like that. We've seen it.
Seppuku Station.
Thanks, Tolga. Hey, Perma Vermin. Thanks, dude. Diamond Eater. Western Kiddo. Thanks, V-Lork, for the new Twitch Prime. A lot of primers in here today. Thanks, guys.
Drop pod. It's pretty good.
I'm telling you guys have never been here. Get the arena ticket. Come and experience
He's
it.
right.
It's different than any
That shit is crazy. It's unlike any other tournament. It's like the place is alive. It's like the walls are cheering. The floor is cheering. It's really crazy. It's a lot of people. Everyone is trying to be jealous of Arsenal Ash. Is Nee gonna be the only guy who could stop him? Damn. Ooh, it's gonna be not that much damage. Nice shitty combo. Man, Super Akuma is playing like shit. And Arsenal is just sleeping face perfect again.
I'm gonna go.
Damn, dude, he is kicking the shit out of him, huh?
Jesus.
It's gonna be like that?
Beijinhos.